Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to game night here at Heavy Cardboard. Tonight, Power Grid. It's the last map that we own. I think we've done all the maps. I think there might be one, like a backside of one that we've missed, but that's it. So Power Grid, designed by Freedom and Freeze, published by Rio Grande. I'm your host, Edward.
I'm Ken.
Martin, the PAX East Power Grid champion.
Martin, the not champion in anything, anywhere, anytime.
I bet you people would argue with that. I think they would probably say you're champion of this or that, but I digress.
Nope.
Yeah, so Power Grid. Tonight, we're playing the North American map. Now, this map, if I understand this, and help me make sure I get this right, this was originally released for the Deluxe Edition, and now it got re-released for the Recharge Edition. I don't know if anything changed from the Deluxe to this, but it's a big map. There are basically no changes. I'll go over the stuff here at the beginning, but other than that, that's it. So welcome everybody watching live around the world as well as after the fact. Let's just get into it, shall we? There it is. It's the map. There are 7 areas. We're playing with 4. We're house ruling the way as we have been, which is when the first 4 have cities in it, those are the first 4, they have to be contiguous. That's it. The only other real changes are New York is a double city. You're allowed 1 house in each of those. And
Mexico City.
All right, and Mexico City. And the only other change is to the resource market. You'll notice that coal has 4 and 4. And 4 technically down when it gets down to the $1 one, and then 2s all the way up, whereas oil is 2 all the way up until it reaches the end, whereas there is 4, trash is 3 apiece, and nukes are, or as we know them, Kens, 9, 8, 7 have 2 each, and then 1 everywhere else. That's it. The end. Let's play. Randomize it, Martin.
Okay, doke. I should have been out and ready. You caught me too fast.
Sorry, my bad. A manual Schwazi. Somebody asked what it was. We used so we do not no advertising on it for it. What 5 of hearts?
I've got an ace of some kind.
It's really
Ace
hard
of
to win with the
spades.
deuce
Oh,
of
it is an
clubs.
ace of
Fine.
The lowest card in the deck. Fair enough.
Yeah.
All right.
First is the
So
highest.
so what'd you have, Martin?
5. So,
5 of what?
Hearts.
I had the 5 of hearts.
Okay, so I had the 8 of diamonds.
Okay, so it is red, blue. Help me out with turn order. Red, blue, yellow, black.
Okay.
But the other way, because it's more advantageous to go, so there you go.
I mean, we're about to change this anyway.
Yeah, I understand, but I mean, that's why we randomize it, so there you go.
Yep.
Yeah.
Over under Glory to Rome's, I don't know, 3.5? Maybe that's ambitious. We'll see, maybe it's too low, I don't know. Place your bets on your horse. Right, okay, so we start with the initial auction, $50. Here we go. Let's get into it. So, first one, that's going to be Martin the Younger. And yeah, oh, by the way, real quick, hold on. You want to...
Oh.
PAX East 2022 champion, yes.
We trained him well.
We did. You said this is your 5th play
This is
tonight?
my 5th play tonight.
So you had 2 before.
2 streams, yeah.
And then 2 at PAX East to win the championship, and
Yeah.
now this. There you go. All right, so Martin the Younger, you're up. Go for it.
So
Does the 1 live on the 3 in the first
Oh,
round?
yeah, it does.
Yeah,
That should go ahead. Thank you. There we go.
and immediately after we finished the first 4 auctions,
And that is special to the first round only. There we go.
So I think I do. Well, the difference between powering. All right, I think I do the 8 for 8.
Okay. Ken, you want to, or one of you all, there we go. Thank you. Remember, auction goes clockwise around the table, regardless of player order. So,
I'll pass on that.
so what do we got here? So it's the only one that can power 2. It looks like, right?
And the 9 will come down.
And
Move the hammer, if you would. There you go.
just
Thanks.
just want to point out that that is a starter.
Yes. Oh yeah, it always is. The top one automatically always
Oh,
is.
right,
Always is.
right.
Yeah, I pass. I'm not really terribly interested in the 8.
Well, I'm going last, so it's probably the right thing to do to wait. I'll wait.
All right, here's face value. And do me a favor, move your money to the right side and put your... Go ahead, you had it right. Move it to your right.
To my right. Oh,
There we go. Perfect. Good. So 9.
9 pops up.
Yep.
Reveal the 11.
All right, so yellow,
Martin's
that's me. Okay.
Indicate Martin's doneness there.
There we go.
There we go.
Well,
Mm-hmm.
that's terribly exciting, said no one ever.
Get that 3 for 1, probably.
I could, and... Oof. God, I hate my options. You know what? Yeah, let's do it. I'll put the 3 up for 1. Ken?
It's not me.
It is. It's clockwise. Round the table.
I keep thinking it's that. God, is it worth 2? Might be the only oil in play for a while.
I don't know. I mean, the
The five's
9's there. The
combo.
5 is a hybrid. Could go either way. Depends what comes out. Well, we know the next one's going to be above 15 because it doesn't have plug on the back.
you
Kind
probably
of feel
buy
like I
oil
should.
before the 9.
Kind of feel like I should play sheriff here, but I don't want to get stuck with it, so I'm going to pass.
I assure you, if you bid 2, it's
thought it might be.
yours. Martin the Elder.
Well, I'm tempted to go for 2. It gives me first bite at the builds and first bite at the resources, so it's quite a tempting option for that reason. Of course, oil's really expensive.
Yeah, it does start at $4.
The 4 and the 5 can both gobble up the coal at 2 each, which is going to take you down a 4, but you're going to get your 2 coals for 6 at the worst case, and you've got 8 for getting the oil, which makes it less appealing. But the turn order positioning is quite nice. I'm not sure how great it is to go first on the map as opposed to second, but yeah, I'm going to go for 2.
It's yours.
Okay, I'll take it.
Congratulations, I think.
A fine choice, I'm sure.
And Martin, you and I are going to have to do a little bit of manipulating. So scoot your money over a little. You're going to go 1 there, 1 there, and 1 below it. There you go.
Right.
What do we got?
24.
Okay. Enjoy it while it lasts,
A
because
lovely, lovely recycling plant, or recycling plant.
all right. So since the Martins are out, so yeah, I'll put the 10 up. I'm good with that. Yep. And you know the 11's going to be available because that's above a 15.
Yes. Not super keen on paying 9, although I guess it's actually not that much worse than paying.
I may fight you for this one. I just to let you know.
Yeah. Huh.
What you thinking?
Okay, so I was just thinking about how actually it's not that expensive, the nuclear, because nuclear in step 1 replenishes at 2. And so 9 for 1, as opposed to, say, 8 for 2 oil, is not that bad.
You do realize that's a coal plant, then 10, right?
Yeah, but this
Okay.
is definitely coming out.
Fact, yes. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
I'm thinking
all right,
about
cool.
whether to bid against you because if I don't, then whatever is next, I get at face value.
Fact.
I'd argue it is that expensive because even though 2 are coming out, there's 2 spots there, and you'd have to be buying 1 each round, so you're only going to be filling in 1. So it's
only
9, 8, 8, and then you're rid of the plant.
So it's 9 the first round. It's 8 the next round.
You'll already have spent 1, so you're right. It's 8 the next round for the
8 the next round.
Then
7 the
82.
next round, and so on. Yeah.
no 8 again
course.
because you're still spending 1.
Right. 9, 8, 8, 7, 7, and so on. But
And then it's gone. Right.
assuming nobody else buys it, nuclear. Right. That's the other thing.
Well, let me check the market.
How long?
Nope, it's the only one out there.
For now.
Fact. And we don't know what 3 got taken out.
Yeah.
4 technically, but the 4th one is
So-
a starter plant. So
I don't know. I don't love that. I don't love that 10 plant. I'll go 11 for it. I'll go 11.
I'll go 12.
I just don't really want it. I'll pass.
All right, 12 it is. Thank you. Pay the 15, get 3 back, and then go ahead. Throw the what's next?
It's definitely that.
Fact. 27.
Which will be our. What do you do? Do you automatically turn this over, or do you wait
No,
till the end?
we'll get there. Don't worry about it. Just go ahead and pick the one you want,
Yeah.
and move yellow down if you would, please.
So I think I will wait on that 11, and I will take 5 for 5.
Interesting. All right.
Yeah, it's a bit more flexible than 4, which is
Yeah.
There you
probably
go.
worth it. And it's not going to affect turn order positioning. So
All right. So now that that's done, so for the first turn only, after the first round, determine player order again. All right, so looking at this, it's strictly, I have the most expensive plant, so I will be going first. Then it is what? Martin, Ken, Martin.
Yep.
yep.
All right, so now we are into buying resources. So, and that is in reverse player order. So, Blue, you're up.
Well, I think I spend 8 for 2 oil. I don't think I need to get more oil than that because the only other person who's going to buy oil is Ken, and it's going to be silly for him to do so. So,
You are correct, sir.
All right,
and
Blue's
Ken is
done.
not a silly person.
Well, that's debatable.
And red.
I think it looks like a nice time to buy 4 coal.
Okay. So $8.
$8.
And black.
So I need to definitely buy at least 3.
So
So that would be 9. If I buy 3 more, that's 10 more. But depending upon what happens with builds, etc., I don't know that I will be buying before Ken or after Ken in the next round.
you can buy up to 6.
Yeah. So if I buy the 10 more, then I'd still have $25. Connection 10, 10. And then yeah, I'll buy all 6.
So you're looking at, what is that, 8 and 12 looks like $20.
Wait, 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. That only leaves me with 23. You know what? I'm not. I'm only going to buy the 3.
$9.
$9.
I know at least one person who's happy about that choice.
That'd be yellow. Right. And, well, I mean, I know I'm doing that for 7.
Yep.
And-
Probably been against yourself if you're buying more, right?
I think so. It's restocking only at 3 right now.
Yep.
You're good. You don't
I'm good. I don't
need to
need
buy any. You
Correct.
may.
I might.
You definitely will be buying more. I would be buying more. 3 would be 1, 2, 3. I'm actually no worse right now. So that's 7. Let me see. That's 11 for sure right there. And then 27. You know what? I'm gonna call it good there. I'm gonna go and purchase those 3 and call it good. All right, we're done buying resources, so now we're building out on the map again in reverse order. So that'd be, and move yellow down if you would for me. Blue, your honor.
Okay, well, I have the first build position. It's only worth me really building 1 city because of the fact that I can only power 1 city. There is an argument perhaps for building a little more on the basis that it would kind of guarantee me some spots. But no, I'm just going to go with the 1 and I'm going to pop it in Philadelphia and move into the northeast.
All right, so red is definitely in. So because red is definitely in, yellow is definitely in because of the fact that they must be contiguous. So those 2 are for sure in. Then it becomes a question of, does it go blue or green? And then from there, does it go yellow, brown, or pink?
Yes.
So that said, blue done. 1 city for blue. I just can't reach. Thanks.
Yep.
And red.
Well, I don't know the ins and outs of this map super well,
Well, none of us do. It's all of our first
but
play.
I feel like I'm not going to get cute. I'm just going to go in Chicago.
Always a good place to start something.
So blue is, so those 3 are in for sure. It literally could be any of the other 4 now. All right, so red's done. Black, where you're only building the 1. Yeah, you can only power the 1. That makes sense.
I mean,
Okay.
So I could literally build 2 and just go like that for 25.
you cannot.
No, you cannot. It
Nope.
has to be contiguous.
Oh. because it has
Only
to be
pink,
yeah.
only 1 of pink, brown, or yellow.
That's right. It can't be those 2.
You could do that.
No, I couldn't. This yellow has to be included.
Yep.
You could do
that
these.
would be, you could
Oh,
still do
they're
those
both
2.
both
but
brown,
it's
yeah.
Same zone,
Yeah,
so that would do it,
no,
and put California in the game.
California knows how to party. Sorry. All right. Anyway.
No, keep going.
No.
That was sounding great.
No, don't. No. All right. So what you thinking?
Need a little
I'm
attitude.
thinking
is what
right
you're saying.
now of whether to take the 2 10s in New York, really cheap. I'm also thinking about whether to do Nashville and Atlanta. Alternately, maybe something like that. That's really horrible, but
That's
It is not cheap up in the
definitely a choice you could make.
the Great White North,
Yep.
eh?
I don't see
I
a
am
lot
not going to discourage you.
other that's promising. So I think right now my favorites are this and that.
Yeah. You have just enough to afford 28. Looks like. Have $5 left over or something.
Yeah, I got 33.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do the double New York for 20.
All right.
Okay. All right. So red's at 1, black's at 2 cities, and black's done. All right. Well. Pink. Thank you. So, let's take a tour, shall we? So what do we got? Okay, y'all are fighting up there in the northeast.
Be pretty unprecedented to like just not choose a 4th one. That'd be weird.
Yeah, it's possible. I mean,
Especially if he goes
If he goes, yeah. I mean, I think
well, the thing is, I have $27.
yellow's pretty appealing. So
But the problem with that is, like, I could go Indianapolis, Columbus. I could go Columbus, Detroit. So that's an option. Another is Oklahoma City, Dallas. But the problem is, the connection costs down to Mexico City are pretty.
well, you're not getting to Mexico
Prohibitive.
City.
Sure, I could.
Talk me through it.
1, 2, 3.
Oh, I see what
Or-
you're saying.
and
Yeah.
just buy those, but then he's gonna have to expand out of there.
Right.
Yeah.
It's going to be a tough corner to pull out of.
But my only, I mean, and I'm not trying to be like super cute about it. It's just being able to basically have no competition whatsoever over there is kind of tempting. That also is something I'm looking at. Houston, San Antonio.
Because then you can decide when to go down here.
Well, no. If you take
green comes
these,
in, then
then this is out.
Yeah.
That's right.
So I'm just looking at the cheap connections. So Milwaukee is up there for $3. I mean, there's 6, 7, 7 all up here in the kind of the Midwest area.
That's
You
a little
can't do that.
interesting for the extra dollar. This, right?
yeah, but he's only got 27.
Because it's sort of
Yeah,
cuts
I
10
can't.
yeah.
It's $28. I have
Oh,
$27.
27.
So, but I mean, it's less about cutting off. I mean, if I was going to do that, it could be Indianapolis.
Yeah,
Columbus.
that's actually the best cutoff play.
Yep.
I just don't know if I really want to. I mean, there's enough competition going on with y'all, and to where it has this, and then you have an escape route that comes out from there. And I don't really care letting somebody else make the decision. So I think we are going to do something out here in the Midwest. The fact that I have 27 as opposed to 28 is a bit unfortunate. I mean, Detroit. I mean, I think that's the best play just for myself. It's not about cutting anybody off. It's just I have that. That gives me access to the 8. It gives me access to Detroit. All depends on player count, right? And how the auction goes. By the way,
Yeah, I mean, so if you do go in Indy, you'll force me to go to St. Louis.
right,
So you won't have the 8, but you'll have the other stuff in the other direction.
right.
Yeah.
By the way, real quick, that gets buried to the bottom,
Yep.
Yeah.
and then refill them if you would. Sorry, that should have happened earlier.
Yeah.
Go ahead. 17. We'll figure it. Go ahead. Okay.
This is
All
going
right.
to come up here.
And that will go. Flip it if you would, the 1, so it's facing right. Because, yeah, the problem with Memphis is it's expensive connections everywhere around it. If I were to go there, I do have.
That's not bad because you can go that way too. Yeah.
You know what? I kind of like that idea actually, so I will. So I'll take Nashville
In Memphis.
and Memphis. Actually, I think. Yeah, I'm good with that. And that's going to be 27. I mean, I can fire them all, so I might as well. Yellow is now at 2 and boop.
Yep.
All right. So now that we're done building houses, now burn them if you got them. So those powering 1 get $22. Those powering 2 get $33. That'd be 33.
35.
Put 2 back.
2 and
20.
both of those.
And 2.
So I mean, I assumed everybody did their 2 and 1 respectively, got their money,
Yeah.
and now we are refilling. So I
Want to go ahead and
not mark it.
replenish?
Yeah. So here we go.
3 coal.
Wow, I've done terribly today. 3 coal, 3 oil, 3 trash, 2 nukes. Yeah, come on. There we go.
3 trash.
3, 3, 3, and I got the nukes.
Trash.
Looking tasty.
Looking good.
Right. All right. So we are
got the
done.
You got the nukes.
Yep. Resupplying. Update. So I guess technically now that one gets buried. I'm a little rusty. That's all right. We're done. We're ready for the new round. Auction goes in that order. So yellow, you're up. Okay. There we go. Okay. I mean, 12 looks good. Yes, we're playing with open money. I'm not going to worry about it, but it's there if you want to look at it. You know what? I'm going to put the 11 up for 11.
Ooh.
I got it. I got it.
Yeah, I'll go 12.
Yeah, I'll go 13.
I think I'll stay out of this one.
And the next one is 15 or lower, right?
It is.
I'll go 14.
15.
Current bids.
16.
Yep, you're right, Shrey, but yep. So Martin's out.
Yep.
That's 16, huh? I'll pass. Current bid 16. Martin and Ken, last two in.
I think I have to let you have it.
All right, 16 it is. Black is done. And refill the auction market.
Big 7.
Whee!
3 oil for 2.
Well, that's not exactly ideal. I was hoping the 13 would come up. So if I were to go, let's see, the 12's a hybrid. I would argue I don't like any of my chances or any of my options on that. I think they all suck. Do I put my... Oh. I could go a buck on the 4, but I don't want to, honestly. So you know what? I'll go face value on the 12. I'll go 12 on the 12.
I thought you were going to pass when you said I don't want to go a buck.
I actually thought about it. I legitimately thought about passing.
Sure, 13.
Well, since I started with a single, I could probably do with more push towards getting a double at this point to try and get my city count up. But then that becomes tricky. I really don't like that 7. 3 oils for 2 is blech. So...
I mean, you do have last bid on this, meaning...
I have a last bid, so
Right.
I'll get a face value plan.
Right.
And I'm talking through my thinking of my options. The 13's likely to drop, but that's a single as well, which is not terribly exciting if I want to double.
Yep. 13's it's guaranteed to drop because the next one is not a starter.
Right.
But
And there'll
I
be-
would take
and
the
there'll be-
13.
And there'll be one drop after that, so that's the mystery. That's what will drop there. Another possibility is to grab the 4 for a buck, which, although not a great plant, it's only a buck, and it keeps me in good turn order position. So that's not too bad either. Current bidding on the 12 is 13. I think it's worth 14, though.
I pass.
Yeah, I'll go 15.
You can take it for 15, I think.
Yours, Ken.
I will have it for 15.
All right, red's out.
Thank you.
All right, what's coming up? And the 13 is going up for auction.
Yeah, but we get to see what's
Yep.
next on the market. That's
21.
21.
It's a hybrid 4. First plant we've seen that is...
So the 17 is for sure coming up as well.
Yeah.
Well, I guess the 16 technically could, but
So you already put the 13
yeah, I put
up.
13 up. So it's just me
So
and
13's
Mr.
up, so
Fowler.
it's similar
Yes.
kind of logic. The one is less appealing to me. It's no cost of production, but hey, if I grab the 4 for a 1, I'm grabbing a couple of coals, and I get first grab at the market. So really, I think I'll let Edward have it. I'm going to have it for 13, sir.
I will happily take it. And 12, hold on. So let's see.
That's not something you see every day.
13 and 28 is 15 back. That worked out.
I think it was the right call for both of you guys, but it's unusual that 13 plant goes at face value.
Yeah.
Agreed, but I kind of, once you outbid me on the 12
Yeah.
by $1,
Yeah.
I kind of saw the way that was going to play out, and that's exactly how I wanted it to go. Because the 13 The 13 was the one that I actually had my eye on, and I didn't want the 12, so that worked out.
Yep.
And I'll take the 4 for a buck.
Okay.
Not my ideal scenario, but
Oh, give me the one
it
back,
it will do.
And what one is coming out?
It is 28.
Which will hang out, because 29 will get buried
Hang out
at
for
the
at
end of
least
the
a little
round.
bit, yeah.
Right. There we go.
It's an interesting shuffle. We haven't seen any of the big plants. So,
Right.
And it legit was shuffled. It's just,
I believe
that's,
it.
yeah, that's interesting.
That's always what makes this game so much fun. Is the
Right.
plants coming out in all sorts of interesting orders.
All right, so the auction's done. If you'll square those up for me.
Oh yeah, yeah.
All right, now we are buying resources. Blue, your honor.
So part of the advantage is that I get first picks, so I really want to kind of gobble up plenty of resources. So I definitely want to get, I think, go all the way on coal. Yeah, because I mean it's going to sit on my plant. It's going to, I think, wait for a little bit of while. So pushing the coal price up is got to be good for me. So that's 9 and 6. So that's 15 to grab 4 coal.
Okay, so 3, 11, that's 16.
And then the oil market, well, Ken's into oil, especially with the
Right,
coal
16.
coming up. I'm definitely going to get another spend another 7 for
One
2
more dollar.
oils.
short.
One more dollar.
With 6.
There you go.
16,
yeah,
yeah.
there you go. And you said one what?
And 2 oils at least. The decision is whether to get more oil. And that's the question mark. And on that front, I'm looking at, again, the competition. Edward doesn't want oil. Youngster doesn't want oil. Ken will go for oil.
I'll take whatever's cheapest.
Certainly he'll go for oil if it's a bit cheaper. Mm-hmm. So that could push the oil price down a bit.
Which God knows we could use it $5 oil or gas right now. I know if you're in California, it's like $6. It's still outrageous.
I mean, an even better price than $5 is 5 electros.
Fact.
Yeah.
Fact.
But then I'm also looking at the plant situation. Next plant up is there's going to be a 19 garbage. That's going to be interesting.
Yep, that is true.
Especially with garbage going to be dirt cheap. That's going to be a very interesting.
Yeah, but
option.
24 is knocking on the door right there too. So it's going to be interesting to see how that goes, right?
And there's a 21 shuffling around as well, which is also going to be quite attractive. That's going to need coal and or oil. So I think, so where am I going to build? I'm going to build to Pittsburgh and or Washington, definitely. That's going to cost me 19. If I did them both, that's going to be 29.34, which I won't have enough money for sitting on what I currently have. Which I don't have to do, of course, because I only need to power 2 cities anyway. So if I go for just the 1 city, I can spend another 7 on, another 9 on the remaining oil, which would leave me with 19, which will be just enough to squeeze into Pittsburgh, which I think I fancy as a play rather than Washington, because I feel I can more easily shift to Washington later. Pittsburgh gives me more options in those.
And nobody can block you because you're first.
Because I'm first. That's
Right,
the advantage
yeah.
of being first.
Just the argument, it doesn't block me the way you think, because I would just build over you for each.
No, you can, but I mean, I'm not so much thinking about blocking you as going
Making
in
sure you have room.
options to go
Yeah.
in different
Yeah.
directions.
Yep.
And of course, you have plenty of options going back up here and round here
Yep.
as well. So,
Yep.
I mean, you're not blocked. By the time everything comes fleshed out, we could well be in step 2 anyway. But yeah, so I'm thinking I'm going to go for the max resource option.
All right, so to make sure we got this right, we're looking at 10, 16, 26, and 6 is 32 all day.
Yep,
Is my
32
math.
it is.
Yep. Okay.
I approve.
So I'm going for maximum
we go.
resource.
All right, blue's done. Red, what you got?
I think
Prices are only going up.
I will hold.
Oh, not buying anything.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Black,
I am buying a nuke, and that's it.
$8.
17 back. 10, 5, 6.
Well, it didn't cost me any extra, at least. I know I'm buying that for 5. I think. Let me double check. Ooh, you know what? I mean, I have to. Yeah, I have to. So buying that for 5. And that's it. That's all we can do. The problem here is I'm now foobard. But that's okay. I will deal with it. Bummer. But, ooh, you know. We have options. So yellow's done. Blue, you're building.
Okay, so running through again, I could go Washington, I could go Pittsburgh. I think Pittsburgh gives me more options, particularly since I don't know whether the green's going to come into play yet. We don't actually know. So going down in that direction could be pretty bad if, well, actually, I guess it would only be Ken suddenly decides to open up the frozen north, or, well, he's not going to go that far. That would use more money than I'm sure Ken has got. Even if we didn't have open money, he might do that. Although that would certainly be an interesting play.
Be an investment.
It certainly would. Ken,
You would have a monopoly, basically,
I would.
up there, right?
Look at that great Vancouver to Seattle connection is.
That's not bad
In the
yeah,
future.
there's some interesting possibilities if Ken did that.
You consider that.
So I think
like a 10,
Pittsburgh's
10,
the
that way.
safer run to do. So I'm
much.
just going to go with Pittsburgh.
21. And that puts blue up to 2 cities.
19.
You're right, you're blue. Sorry. My bad. Yep.
Better be 19 because I couldn't afford 21. Yeah, I'll get there.
There we go. All right. Red?
Yeah. So the reason I didn't buy anything is because I couldn't both power 3 and purchase 3.
Yep.
And I wanted to leave myself the option to purchase 2 more if it made sense. But I'm honestly not sure it does. So I'm just going to buy 1. I'll pay 16 for the connection
Going
to
to Indy?
Indy. Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense. Yeah, party at 2. So I still have the biggest plant, don't I?
And
I
you're
do.
going into
Need a huff.
Indy.
Indy,
Oh,
not St. Louis.
Indianapolis.
And red's done.
I can build, but I don't think I want to go last next round. I think I'd rather go. Sorry, I don't want to go first next round. I'd rather go
Which is
third.
effectively last, right?
I'd rather go third. So Martin will still go before me with the build and the purchasing, but I'm just going to pass.
Yeah, for me, I have $15. I can't build.
Simple.
It really is.
That was a tricky decision.
Right. Well, I realized once I bought that, I was like, oh, yeah, oops. All right, so be it. Power them if you got them. So I'm
So
paying.
you're spending $10 worth of coal to get $11.
That's actually a fair point. Do I actually get the less money, right? That's actually a fair point.
Just wanted to say that
no,
out loud.
thank you, because I thought about it and then I forgot.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm actually only going to power 1 this time. So I'm only going to get $22.
I don't think coal's getting cheaper.
Yeah, and that's going to be just straight up free for me because green energy.
Yep.
So there we go, done. Okay.
33.
Here, go ahead, put it out here in the
Yep.
Pacific.
And I am powering $10 worth of coal for $11 because I think I
33 plus 17
money.
is 50.
need the capital.
All right. So
All right,
2
so-
plants, 33.
All y'all powered 2 except for me, right? Mm-hmm. All right, then we restock. So it's 3 coal. Go ahead.
Getting
Yep.
35.
There, we need 3 trash and a nuke. There we go. That's everything. Let's refill them, please, sir.
Yep.
There we go. I got you.
So we sticking the 1 on here and getting rid of that.
Yep, 29 gets buried. And
25.
This is crazy. Wow, okay.
This gets reordered, right?
Yeah.
It does, so
I think I'm-
everybody's at 2, so it's
I think
power
just Ken
plant.
and I
I
flipped.
think I might be. Oh, okay. Okay.
'Cause
So I'm not quite last
You've
though.
got what? There
12.
you go.
12. So it goes 13 first, 12 second, 11, and then Martin.
Yeah, Ken and I just switched order.
I'm good to just put my money up here. Is that That's
Yes. Perfect.
okay. All right.
There we go. All right. So new player order. So same as it ever was, as far as I'm concerned. All right. What do we got? I mean, I could put the 19 up. I could. I pass. I'm just not even going to mess around. I pass. Yellow's done. Red. Well, here's the thing. I don't think I'm going to get stuck with it. Yeah. Here's the thing. I have 37 bucks. If I pay 19,
Yep.
I'm not using it.
Yep.
Probably, because I then can't be able, I might be able to get to a third city, but I already can't, I don't need it this turn. I just don't, so I'm not going to bother.
Fair
so
enough.
I pass.
Well, I'll put it up.
All right.
I need some capacity. So we'll do 19 for 19.
I hadn't done the math on this one yet. If I spend 19, I'll have 631.
Finikusu says, I would love and hate to play against you guys, so
Trash
I
is so...
thank you, I think.
I think that's a compliment.
Yeah, I think, okay, all right.
The trash is just so...
Hello, my chicken
cheap.
friend. Good evening. Big thanks to the mods. I saw Brianna, I saw
Yeah,
Alyssa.
I'll go 20.
I saw Rob, I saw Shrey, Briney. All right, 20, I heard.
I'll pass.
I'll go 21.
Oh.
I'll go 23.
We are slowly circumventing Cuba, moving over to Miami. I'm just saying.
24.
I think I'm going to let you have it at 24.
All right. Because there is a, I don't want to speak for you, so. All right. Okay, black, done. Roll. Draw one, and what we got? Hey,
36.
there we go.
It's a big guy. A 7. That is almost certainly getting buried. Because that's just how this game works.
All right, so red and blue, last two in.
Which one you want, Martin? I'll put it up for you.
That Martin.
No.
No, I'm out
No,
of
is
it.
it? Oh, yes. No,
it's
it's you
you.
then. So you then.
I know. I asked him which one he would like.
Oh, apologies. Apologies.
Choose away.
I mean, it's working / not working so far. Let's go 21 on 21.
Interesting choice for me.
I do love the
Take
21.
the 24 at face.
Maybe.
And compete on the garbage. But the 21, I've got the goods for it, which makes that quite attractive. So, how attractive do I want it to be? Then becomes the question.
Of course, there's also the small but not zero chance that is between 17 and 24. Or maybe lower than 17.
Bigger than 36.
16 to 23. There is a chance.
Yeah.
16. Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
So, 21.
Low, but not
So
zero.
you're saying there's a chance.
I don't know any of the power plants in this game.
I don't either.
Yeah.
I've played this game countless times. I can't even remember what the 50 is. I know it's free. I can't remember if it's 6 or 7. I think
a
it's 6. I think so.
6 free
But
energy.
that's my point. Like I just don't commit this stuff to memory.
But I can't even like look at the back of the card and know that means it's like with the plug or whatever.
Oh, that was
15,
easy,
1 to
'cause there's
15.
a-
That's all. That's
there's a
all.
plug
There
or
you
a
go. You That's the extent of my knowledge now.
So, based on how much money I've got, if I bid for the 21, I won't have enough to expand.
Welcome
I
to my
won't have to
world.
buy stuff, but I won't be able to get beyond my 2 current cities, which is a shame. But I'm kind of stuck with that anyway because I don't have not really generating enough capital. which is the problem that I've stuck myself in by having those 2 builds right away. But a 21's a nice plan. That will keep me going for a while. I can basically ignore my existing inefficient plants if I take it. So I'm going to go 22.
I mean, the 21 is awfully nice plant.
It's a good plant.
I mean, legitimately, like, it's a 4 and it's a hybrid. Like, 21 and 25, in our case, the 24 is great, you know, in our
It's
particular
great for
play.
both of them. It straight up replaces what they already have.
Yeah, right.
For less fuel.
Right.
I'm gonna let it go.
Ooh, okay.
Ah, for 22. Wow.
I'm rolling the dice a little bit.
I think you would have paid more for it though.
Yeah, but you.
that's a dangerous game to
Yeah,
play.
it really is.
that was.
Were
that
you
was
nervous?
risky. Yeah, I was nervous.
Really, legitimately.
Yeah.
All right, I
Yeah,
like it. I
there's
like
reason
I
to be
like the
nervous.
tension. I would like to point out. Hold on, before you do that, you could get the 7 for $1.
That's interesting. It's an interesting idea.
Okay, I'm just saying.
hold off on it.
Okay. I'm glad there's competition for trash.
Yes.
As long as we're not in it. There you go.
I'm with you on that one, Edward.
I'm glad I'm buying before them.
Fair enough.
I mean, this is perfect though, because like we could only drive the price of trash up so much.
Yeah.
Right. So.
enough.
I mean, yeah, it could be. Yeah,
Well,
I
by-
hope you do. Redraw, please.
More trash.
Yeah,
but
but that will
Well, yeah, but
it's getting.
Yeah,
Oh,
But it is a
I'll
late
talk
game.
about
It
that.
is.
It's a late
We do
game,
know
yeah.
it's there, though.
Yeah.
I mean, if you look at
a
it,
good
we
step
know
3.
that there are 2 7s. So I
Yep.
dig it. Can you dig it?
All right, Martin.
All right,
goes
Martin.
first.
Yeah, resources. Go for it.
I would have all the resources I need. Thank you very much.
And
So,
just to point out, you can move those over.
I can and I will.
Yes, sir. So blue's done. Black.
I don't think I'm building twice, so I don't think I need to power 4. And even if I did build twice, I'm pretty sure I wouldn't be able to afford to power 4. So, in which case, I think I just buy 4 trash for 5. Is that what it
That's
costs?
a nickel. Yep. Checks out.
I don't think I buy a nuke since no one else can buy one at the moment.
Correct.
So,
Done?
yeah, done.
All right, that's black. Rojo, what you got?
I'll spend these $4 here for these 2 trash.
Okay. I don't have to buy anything. I mean, I could. Do I want to? So let's see. I'm looking at what plants are out there. You know what? The 7 leaves the game too, I believe.
does, yes.
Let me double check when the timing on that is.
Like, should we draw another one?
Yeah, that's what
basically?
I'm saying. Yeah. At the end of phase 2, which is where, yeah, that actually goes away and we redraw for it immediately. Okay. And,
33.
all right. So this might play a part in what I do here, right? On what? So let's see. If I were to buy 2 coal. Now, looking at this, power plant-wise, I'm at 13. I think I'm first next turn. Even if I expand, and I will dictate. So I could be first, or last, as it were. So I'm buying resources first next turn, which means it's only going to get cheaper, ergo, yellow passes. All right, blue, what you got?
I'm going to build everything I can.
Okay, done. Black, what you got?
I can power 3, so I kind of, and I'm going after Martin anyway. I would end up.
When you say going after, what do you mean? Oh, going after,
Going
is it not
after.
like, not like psycho shower scene.
I
but
mean, like turn order.
Physically internal.
I mean, he's got the best position, not which is the last position.
Understood. Right.
The extra one is worth
That's what I heard.
11.
All right, thank you.
I think I
have it.
spend the 18 instead of the 17. Let's spend the extra $1 and do that.
All right.
All right, so black is now in 3
So
cities.
that's 18.
Okay.
So I get
He's in 3 cities and he's got
7 back.
Thank you, sir. Rojo.
Yep, I can only buy 2, sadly. Cannot get up to 4. So I'll go ahead and buy over into lovely Columbus, Ohio for 17.
Yeah. Okay. That it?
That's the one.
Okay. Doing. All right. You know what? Let's just keep it there since I'm up. So here's the thing. I could, if I build another, I go second because I would be in 3. I can power 3. And the difference between 2 and 3, $11. I think it makes sense. I think so. To go second, I would be going second after.
As opposed to going first if you don't build, basically.
Correct, right.
The difference is whether you hop behind or ahead of me, and I'm not in the same area as you, so you might not care. Just
Right,
take
right.
something.
Yeah, so I might as well, being moral of the story.
Yep.
Interesting decisions to be made, I think. I mean, St. Louis, right? To be able to then go up
Yep.
to KC to grab, I mean, basically get the barbecue tour of the Midwest there, right? The other option is I could go to Hotlanta. And then I kind of...
Which prevents my pink end run later on in the game, right?
Which I don't think you're going to do, but yes, it it ensures that I have my area taken
In
care of.
step 2, it's actually crazy cheap to go do those,
Fair point.
right?
So with that said, plus the fact that I am already in the driver's seat of down here,
Yeah.
I think it makes sense to help myself. So we're going to
Yep.
help myself and go on down to Atlanta down there for 18.
18 big dollars.
Yep. So that'll be 20. Carry the 2. Boom. And yellow's up to 3. And yellow is DUN. Done.
And we close off.
Oh, yeah. Good call. Thank you. So basically, just follow it around.
Somebody else who can reach.
Yeah. Connections are, yep, there you go.
Oh, looks like we got it.
Yeah, that works. So go ahead, just move them over there, out of the way. That's fine. There we go. There you go. I mean, that's kind of, I feel like that's kind of how it should have been in a 4-player game
Probably.
anyway, right?
Probably.
So, all right.
Could be interesting with some of the other shapes, but
And you know what? That's why we can play this bad boy again. So that said, power them if you got them. I'm powering 3 for 44.
Same.
Oh, 3.
I will power by my 2 and use 2 of the oil. 2
And
oil.
what did I say? 44? Okay. 45. That'd be 50.
Oh, yeah, I guess I could.
And for those scoring at home, we go into phase 2 once somebody is in their 7th city, right there. That's why the game ends when somebody reaches the 17th city as well. All right, everyone got your income?
Yep, turn order. So
I'm last.
Well,
I'm
restock.
definitely
Slash first. Oh, yeah, I gotcha.
So we got
Yeah,
3,
3,
3,
3,
3.
3. 2.
19. So
We
that's
got
your,
1 there, and 2 nukes.
I'll get first build, which is going to be useful.
All right. I like that. That's better. We bury the 38, and note, 15 or lower is coming out.
14.
Okay, so bye-bye bigger nuke.
Thank you.
All right, so we're looking at red, black, yellow, blue in that order for the auction.
I don't think the 1 goes on, right? Cause
It does.
It does?
Yeah,
It's only
at the
during
start
the
of every
auction.
round.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Figure it out.
Noted, Alyssa, noted. Okay, so red, what you get? Alyssa said if I was there, Mexico would have been in play. I hear you. Could have gone in through right there. I know.
I'll pass.
All right, red, out.
I might do the same thing. The 25 is interesting. That's
It-
almost an in-game
good-
plan.
Oh, no, it is
It's
an
an in-game plan
Yeah.
for sure. It's a good plan.
Yeah,
but
it is.
That said, 25 is a lot to spend now. I don't have, no one except for Martin already has the coal. Good foresight, Mr. Fowler. All right, let me think. But I don't think I want, well, how much am I going to buy an expansion
I see you, Samuel.
round versus what am I going to power? I pass.
All right, black's out. So now it comes to me. So I got 60 bucks. I'm buying fuel second. Martin has enough to power 4, so he doesn't necessarily need to buy anything. He probably will, knowing Martin. So if I were to go for the 25, I could power 5. But the problem is connection, that first jump on the connection cost. So blue is up. Blue probably goes, what, Washington?
I can't go to Washington.
You cannot, because right,
Youngster's
we're
already in
in
there.
phase 1, right? I forgot.
Chivas for Blues, Boston.
Yep, at 10, right?
But-
So there and there,
Toronto's also not bad.
which then opens up Detroit, Rock City. Okay, that makes sense. So yeah, but then again, Montreal and Quebec up there. So it could go either. Odds are, Martin is going that way for me. So if that's the case, that leaves Charlotte open for me. That leaves potentially St. Louis open for me. And that would put me at 5. Then if I could go a 6, so that would be what, 18 and 19 is what, 37. So basically I could go to 5 and that's it. I cannot go to 6.
Yep.
And that's with buying no resources.
Which you would need.
Right. So what are we looking at? What did I say? 18
37.
and 19 is, right, 37.
Plus 25.
I got, oh, no. Plus
60
20, that leaves me
62.
$1.
I don't think that's...
Huh. How interesting is that? Then if that's the case, do we get the 25 or do we sit? But if we sit, we can't power it, we can't expand. That's the problem.
Get a cheaper one.
We could actually go for the 4 up to 50. Oh. So do we buy 2 coal, assuming, say, $8, right? $6 to $8 is what it would be, I assume. So that's 33. 33, let's call it there. I can expand to 1 city. No matter what, no matter how much all this costs, I can expand to 1, which gets me to 4, and then it kind of future-proofs me a little bit. Yeah, let's do it. 25 for 25.
Mark gets the
sorry.
bid.
Sorry.
Yeah, well, normally I'm right in there bidding for 25, but since I've got 21 and really need to start expanding my network, I'm going to let you have it.
Boy, this has been
This is crazy for the
I
auction.
can't believe I'm letting
Hell of
somebody
an
have the
auction
25
game.
for nothing. But
crazy.
Well, no. To be clear, I had to pay 25 for that. I didn't get it for nothing.
25 for 25 is getting 25 for nothing.
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Agreed.
I do not let the 25 go for nothing under any normal circumstances.
31.
All right.
And I'm passing because that was the whole thing. I can't
Okay.
really
So this
talk
comes
about
out right away, right?
Yeah, so that dies, and then
it. Don't even want to
again.
spend $1 for the 9.
32.
I'll spend it
That is a plant of interest.
as I could have done.
Huh. So there's going to be a 6 available. Okay. All right. Cool.
We don't know that because this will come out.
Fair point. It could
that'll get
slide
buried.
in under. That's a good point.
Actually, can I reverse and buy the 9 for $1?
We've got new information on
Well, I got new information.
Yeah, I would say no.
I should have.
because
I
of
should have
that.
done that because at least
Throw
it was
the
only for
money
$1 being able to
more
operate a
efficient,
fifth
yeah.
city
Yeah.
for 1 oil instead of 2 would definitely have been worth the buck. But I was just not thinking that one through. Oh well, that happens.
Those are coals too. You might want to move them up a plant.
Oh yeah.
There we go. All right. So buying resources for Mr. Fowler.
Well, I know what I need to do to expand, and considering what I need to do to expand,
Oh. There we go. Thanks.
I have only got a little bit of money for buying stuff, but I will buy it because I think oil's fairly cheap at 2, so I'll pick one bit of oil. One blob of oil.
Okay. Thanks, Sam. It's Edward, but thank you for that. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm buying, and obviously I'm buying that for
Gotta buy
6.
some coal.
Right, that's for sure. So, a moment. That leaves me 20. That's there. Because I bought the 25. That would be 8 more. That leaves me 24 bucks. Yeah, done. We're gonna go ahead and do that. And are we doing any more is the question, right? Because 3 of them come out. I'm probably going to be first, yet again. For 10 bucks, no. For 5 bucks is the interesting thing. Do I buy that? That's the only question. Because 5 bucks puts me at 19. 19 allows me to go to either St. Louis or to Charlotte. So, is it worth it? But then again, if I reply, no, I think that's okay. Is it worth it? Because I would be good for next turn entirely if I don't buy it. And the extra 5 bucks might matter. Let's see, powering 4 is 54. That'd be 89. No, I'm not going to buy it. Done. Yellow's done. Black, what you got?
So, at the very least, I need a nuke for 6.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm thinking about buying 2 trash and spending 10. If I do that, I'll have 1542 left over. 42 is the lead. All right.
Answer life, the universe, and everything. So, 7 or 8 bucks all day?
Nope.
No, 2 trash.
Okay. That'd be 10 bucks all day, right?
Yeah, I could buy an extra nuke, but I'm not gonna. All right, I'm done.
10 bucks.
10 bucks.
And finally, Mr. Shadows.
So I know I need these. That's 5. Yep, I'll go ahead and buy those 2 oil for 6. So 11 total.
Checks out? Yeah, sorry, I froze. Somebody hit pause out there. Sorry about that. All right, build them. Blue, what you got?
So,
Can someone in the peanut gallery just look back and make sure I actually paid for my plant when I took it? Because I think I have more money than I should.
All right. So.
okay, so if I
somebody should.
spend 41, that will allow me to spend 1020 to go to Boston, coming home,
Everybody wave.
and
Hi, Martin.
21 to go to Toronto, which is a pretty nice city. And I get 2 nice cities for my 41, and that's me.
Easy enough. Blue, done, and you're in 4 now.
Yep.
I'm already going to go last, but like we've already established. Now the question is, though, what do we do? Do we go, yeah, we'll do it this way. There we go. Do we go Charlotte? Do we do St. Louis? I could make a case for either. Yeah, I don't know. So let's see. 18 here, 19 there, so it's $1 cheaper to go this way. But if I don't, you're in good shape for a fair bit of expansion. So I imagine you're gonna, well, you got Milwaukee and St. Louis. So that would be, what, 13 and 19, 32. You probably can afford that. And you could power 6. Yeah, so I think you probably take both of those. Whereas,
He's right, I passed this round. I didn't buy a plant.
okay, good. And so then Martin,
Thank you, Alyssa. She was absolutely right. She was right.
If I do that, then you probably go Kansas City, I'm assuming. and
Eventually.
Milwaukee.
And Trey he's also right. Sure.
Oh, no, you're there. Okay. But if I have no idea what Martin is going to do if I don't take Charlotte. But I feel like I already got a foothold. I think we go Charlotte. Not overthink it. It's literally flip a coin for me. So there you go. 18. Call it good. $6. Make it a nickel. And one more city for yellow, please. And yellow's done. Black.
So I think what I figured out is if I only go to 4, I'm probably last next round because I've got the lowest power number plant.
Yep.
So I don't need to worry about Martin if I only buy 1, about him getting the cheaper connections before me. Because I'll build before him next turn.
Okay.
So, and I don't particularly care about what connections Ken might want because I'm not in direct competition there. So I think I buy the...
Ottawa or Montreal, I
think it's
assume.
Montreal, right?
Okay.
So that's 22.
Yep. And throw a city over there.
27 gets
Montreal.
5 back. And since I'm only...
Thank you.
The only
That
other
was bad.
consideration is if I buy 1 more,
You can power all 5.
I could power all 5. And then I would need to worry about Mr. Fowler particularly jumping me.
That's
Violent
okay.
in dark
Yeah.
alleys. I've
Now
got
I'm picturing Isaac, our youngest son. He and his sister were messing around.
But there's only one I can
Front of the shirt,
effectively
like
jump
jumping
around
around,
those
they did
of those
now.
2.
Jumping.
So
Yeah.
I'm gonna get. I'll only get one of them.
So
Just-
if I power the 5th, it's an extra $10. And it's also next round I could just buy them both. So
If you're going before.
Which
yeah,
you
if I
would
don't
be.
buy anyone
Okay,
right
then
now,
yeah, you could.
So I think I stand pat at 4. I might even only power 3, but I'm probably
All
gonna power
right.
4.
So
Yeah,
black
same.
done.
Yep. black's
Red, you're up. What you got?
I am buying 1 because
Okay.
that'll allow me to stay. That'll allow me to be in front of you next time.
Okay. All right.
So-
Milwaukee or St. Louis?
Oh, definitely Detroit.
Oh, sorry, Detroit. Yes.
So, turning in 25 and getting back 8, right?
Yep. 17. Right there.
Yep.
Yep. Throw city up there. And
Somewhere in the general vicinity.
power them if you got them. So
I think
sadly,
I
only
power
4.
4, even though it's wasteful.
So there you go. 54 for those doing 4. I think we all are, right?
Yep.
Okay. So
Turning in 1 to get a 5.
and mine's just straight up 60, turning in 6. Okay. All right, turn order. I know let's see, we're all tied. So 25 is the biggest plant, right? So
Yep.
yellow,
Send the commodities down.
then
Martin.
red,
You guys want to send
There we
your
go.
commodities
Yeah.
over?
fine.
It's all good.
And we're still, hold on, what do we got? We got one more
Light a
nuke,
nuke. Yep.
one less trash,
Yep.
and one more coal. Done.
Okay, I'll work on these.
All right, well, I got these. How about you work on the auction? Burying it.
Fair enough.
What number was that? Let me see.
36.
And it was, go ahead.
A 7. Yep.
Okay, so, okay, got it. All right, and what do we got coming out?
44.
Okay,
Frankly, not as appealing a plant, if you ask me.
okay. And so yellow, you're up. Okay. Huh. So the interesting thing on this do any of these, am I interested in any? I mean, I got more than I can power right now. We all are pretty flush with cash. And Martin, do me a favor, scoot your cash over a little.
Okay.
There you go. I could theoretically put the 31 up, but I don't think I want to. So the question is, do I put the 14 up for $1? It would theoretically replace the 10. It would put 3 of us in trash. I'm buying trash last. Martin has already bought 2. He's definitely going to be buying a power plant this turn. So I don't know how invested he's going to be.
Is he going to be buying a power
Yeah,
plant
I
this
think he
turn?
is. I really do.
He
I
can
think
already
is.
power 7.
Yeah, but I don't know that he wants to buy all the resources to be able to power 7. So I think he'd
Especially with
rather.
that
Yeah.
triple coal for 2.
Yeah, I don't. I imagine.
Appealing.
I mean, it's $1 risk, but the other thing is that it puts the 32 out there. Theoretically, it puts 32. So do I want to, or do I just straight up pass? Those are my only 2 options. I'm not putting the 31 up. I don't really have a good reason to do it, so no, I pass. Yellow's out. Red, what you got?
I think that 31's a pretty good plan. I'll put it up there for 31.
Okay. I mean, I imagine it's going to get bid on. Right.
So
It's a pretty clear improvement over an 8.
So I really could power 7 this turn.
Sure.
Sure.
I would have to be able to buy 3. That would be 28.
Assuming Martin lets you have both of those.
I go
Got no
before him.
choice. He goes first.
Oh.
So let me go out on a limb and say
Martin's going to let you
Martin's
do it.
going to let him.
Yeah.
Martin's going to let him.
The nuke, then I'd have to spend 3, and I buy first. That would cost 11 for fuel to be able to power the 7. So to buy a third, I would have 30. So is there another city I can get to with 30? The answer is yes. So do I push us into phase 2 at the end of this round?
I'm sure there is one, but where is it? You're building first. So where's the third one that you can get for 30?
It's actually 31.
Okay, I believe you.
30.
So assuming I bought these
Yeah,
2,
right.
31 would be this one.
Okay, yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Yep.
But I don't think I necessarily want to do that. So do I want this plant? Let's say I don't want to do that. Then I've got a lot of flexibility this turn because that's the only money accountable.
These are what you
I've got enough to buy a plant. Coal looks enticing for phase 2 because 6 coals are going to be coming out starting in phase 2 return. And it gets rid of this.
Who's that 31?
If I bought these 2 for the first $28, it'd be 18, 21,
Plus 8.
31.
Plus 8.
Fact.
On
You're right,
Terry
you're
and
right,
the
you're right,
Toronto is
you're
8.
right. It would be 39.
Okay.
You're right.
Good. I'm glad my math wasn't failing me.
34 down here.
Yeah, this would be 35 that way.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
it's way more than yes. Correct.
All right, so I was, but okay, so but I'm not planning on I think shifting us to 7. Things could change. This 31 looks interesting. It's a end game plant, so I'm gonna go 32 on it.
Mr. Fowler. Good sir.
I don't think I'm interested in 31.
Okay, so 32, just you two. The 2 Utes. Are we going to Spiel this year? Maybe. Auto.
I'd be thrilled
Potentially. Hoping to.
about that 32, I think. If I could get that also for 32. But I don't know if I'll be able to. And this is a good plan, so I'll keep bidding. 33.
Mr. Grant.
34.
35.
This would let Ken have easily powered 12, the ability to power 12 already. And I'm going to need another plant, but I'm the last to put actions up. I'll let him have it at 35.
35.
Right.
Done.
I
So.
think that was about the right price. I mean, it's all relative, right? But
I think that plant is
in
a
that context,
No, I think you got a bargain because 6 coals are coming out in phase 2. So I think that plant is better than it is in a different map.
maybe.
Barry.
Right, the map
There you go.
adjusts how good some of the plants are.
Yeah.
New plant, please.
New plant. 22. That was the biggest reason why I was willing to bid. Because I do not want any of the ones remaining.
All right.
Oh, no, it's the other one.
There we go.
Yeah.
So it is that side of the table now.
Starting with me.
Yep. 22 may have thrown a kink in people's anticipation/plans.
Well, yeah, I was. Well, I'm not too worried. I'm not going to be going much beyond 6. So actually, picking up something that will power 2 for not too much money is not a bad move for me. I'd get into trash, for instance, be able to do a little bit of. It's certainly going to be cheaper to run than those 2 crummy plants. I think I made a big mistake by getting both of those. I usually would avoid doing that, and this time it just seemed like not such a bad idea. It was a bad idea.
Levers.
Oh,
Just
exactly.
not that one, apparently.
Yeah, just not that. I've been paying power grid for nearly 20 years. I shouldn't be pulling levers that badly. So picking up a 2 is going to be reasonably okay with me. Because I don't think I'm going to go beyond 6. It's going to be actually quite hard for me to build out at this point, because with Youngster grabbing these 2, possibly that one, well, even if he doesn't grab
He's
that
not,
one.
yeah, no.
It's going to be, I've got to really spend a lot of money to break out. And, I mean, ideally, we could get to step 2 fairly quickly, but I don't have to worry so rapidly about breaking out. But I don't know how long we're going to sit on this situation, and I'm going to be sitting on 4 cities, which is,
And
I'd
no
really
game
like
plants.
not to be doing that. But, you know, these things happen. So actually, is it worth just sitting on 4 cities and just going and letting the money accumulate for when step 2 appears? It's not a great option, but it may be one of the better ones I have in front of me. Still, 14 is worth it for $1, so I'm going to do that anyway.
Okay.
Put 14 up for $1. And then that leaves at least Martin the choice of getting that delightful plant.
So I don't know enough to gamble on what comes up next, and I still get to buy trash before Martin. I'm gonna go 2 on that.
I'll go 3.
Oh, there's hot and heavy bidding action on trash.
I'm gonna go 4.
Whoa, slow down. Can't keep
I'll go
up.
5.
Oh,
You got
5, 5, 5. Do I hear 6? You've seen that, the 6. Yeah, right, yeah. I don't know how a human being talks that fast.
I know. I would love to
impressive.
learn. It's an interesting skill.
It
I
is.
would love to learn. I have a feeling
Pass.
it would take a while.
5.
5. Okie doke.
That brings me joy that it didn't go for $1 at least, right? So that was fun to see.
Which one do I ditch? I don't think it matters, but I might as well ditch the cold one, I guess.
Okay.
Put that.
And we got. What do we got?
It's a 5.
Ooh, yeah, but it's a free coal.
It is a 5, but
It is a 5.
I don't need a plant, so I'm just passing.
Fair enough.
Okay.
It'll be
All
there
right.
next time.
So everybody's drop. Black, you're up for resources.
All right, so I do need a nuke, but still no one else has nukes, so I'll
Yeah,
take.
might as well just take the 1. Don't bid against yourself.
Yeah,
Right.
let's take the 1 for
There's a
5,
nickel. Okay.
and I'm gonna be using trash, so I'll take 2 trash.
That's 9 all day.
And do I care about the coal, or am I only going to power 5? I could power 6. The difference between powering 5 and 6 is $9, and that
Gets you 10. It gets you 9.
it gets me 9.
It gets
costs
you
me 10.
9.
But it
to
costs
power.
me
I mean,
10.
Right.
So it's a net negative of $1.
If that's how your math works out.
That's how my
looks
math
like.
works
Yeah.
out,
Yep.
and I'm going to do it.
So there. So check me my math. 5 and 8 is 13. 16 and 4
20.
is 20 all day. And that's black. And because it's a bruising game, blue.
Yep.
Love it. Thank you. Try the veal. Be here all week.
Can I interest you in some yellow commodities?
Possibly, but I'm definitely going to spend 8 on 3 oils. So
There's your 8.
That's definitely going down. Now the question
Let's
with
keep them in front of
trash
the numbers.
is:
Yeah.
do I get into the trash game? How likely am I to expand? Really comes down to the question: do I want to expand out of my box, knowing that our kid here is going to completely lock me up by grabbing these 2, unless I'll be shocked if he doesn't do that.
I mean, I think
But you have the
34
31 I thought I had.
Right, yeah, I had the 31 that you
You
thought
do
had.
have 31
That's not a great spot either.
and 34.
And
Well,
34, which is it?
There's a
34?
reason why it's not bad.
No,
When phase
it's
2
more
comes,
than
you'll
that.
have that 3
It's
connection.
more than that, right? Because I've got
39.
Yeah,
It's 39 to
right?
get there.
This isn't a bad spot at all, because when phase 2 comes, you're going to get the cheap connection.
That's true. It will give me the ability to move down quite nicely into Chicago
That's
and the
fair
like,
point.
which is not
sure.
bad.
Yeah.
It's not quite as good as 13 or 15, which are Martin's options.
Right, yeah.
True.
There's nothing you can do about that now.
No,
Correct.
I am hosed on that front. Yeah. I mean, the advantage of not spending the extra money would be not spending the extra money, but it's not that much. It's only 6, and it does give me options.
And it makes other people spend extra.
So, and it makes other people spend, which is always a good thing in this
There's
game. So yeah,
always
so 8 and 6 is 14. That's what I'm doing.
And that is blue, red. What you got?
I think I need to go ahead and get 2 trash. So that'll be 7.
Yep, that's it.
That's it.
Okay. I don't have to buy anything. Do I want to buy the 2 coal? It's $10. That leaves me 50. The difference between 6 and 7, just thinking it through, just as the what if, is $9. And so then I'm spending 10. But I'm also going last right now. A moment. Let me quickly math. I don't think I can. I don't, no matter what. Assuming that, then there's that. So let's see. You're good. You're good. You're not.
What am I not good?
Well, you're
Chaotic
coal is what I'm looking at.
Lawful evil, chaotic evil.
And I build it after you, so I actually control whether or not. No, I'm not gonna. I'm done. So we're all done. Just bring black back down. All right, building black. Go for it.
I think I've got to do 15 and
obvious.
13.
Okay.
That's 28. I could, if I build one more, I don't think, I did leave myself 26. I don't think there's a 26 build.
Not that we saw.
I don't say
think
cheaper
so.
than 32.
So.
So I think that's it for me.
Martin?
So the question is, do I make this 31 build to go here? It'll get me an extra $10 for my garbage spend. But on the other hand, I only get $10 back, and I'm spending 31 to get all the way there. It puts me in a position for cheaper builds.
It does. That's an interesting decision
And
because,
that's- But I've got cheap builds.
Right.
Yeah.
Depends
If-
how quickly folks decide to go. that
Exactly.
step
So the question is, do, especially Ken, I'm more positioned to come down here. Realistically, the question is whether or not Ken beelines to try and cover black stuff before you.
That's true as well.
There's the rub. If the answer is no, then no, you shouldn't. If the answer is yes, then you should, so that you can
I'm
cover
going to
red.
spend the
I don't
money
know.
and make the big build.
All right.
I'm not sure it's a great move, but
Yeah.
I feel it gives me that little bit of extra.
All right.
What I
you're
can't
at
figure
I agree
out-
with everything you said. I'm not sure it's a great move, but I like it
What I can't figure out is whether.
because it's interesting.
Yeah, anyway,
what? Go ahead.
what I can't figure out is whether that may actually slow step 2. Yeah, I don't know, but so I'm going to spend 18, which gets me 7 back to go to St. Louis.
I used to live there.
I didn't think it was going to last for my turn. If you didn't, we were going to era 2. If you left that, we were going to 2. You did not leave that.
'Cause
We
you
are
could-
not
you
going.
could- you
yeah,
could plug on
exactly.
through.
Yeah. Because I was going to go boop, boop, boop. I think the math
Yeah.
worked out 27, 57. 57. I had 60. If Martin doesn't do that,
Right.
then I think you go there. The question was whether or not you were also going to St. Louis. If not, I was going to go ahead and do 7.
Yeah, no, I was going to build 6 if Martin hadn't gone there.
Okay. So you were
So-
taking St. Louis either way.
Yeah, because I
Okay.
power 6.
And that was my thinking. I
Yeah.
thought you were doing Milwaukee
Yeah.
and St. Louis.
Yep,
right?
that's what I was going to do. Yep.
So I could go to 6, which right now you're at 19 plant. I'm at 25, but I think at this point you're probably going to buy a plant next turn. But the interesting thing on this is,
Are you and I in competition anymore?
well, no, it's about whether or not you're buying a plant, because I'm looking at this, and right now you're powering what, 3? Oh, you'll have to spend them all.
Yeah.
So you're not wasting any
Well, no,
resources.
I don't have to spend them all.
Yeah, but you're not getting rid of that plant. So, yeah, I think you are. So if you're buying a plant, I may or may not, depending on how it plays out. So do I go to 6? I think I go to 6 because it makes sense no matter what. And just say to hell with it and I'll go 3rd. All right, let's do it. So we will go down to the southeast for sure for that, for 20 there. And then, I have Miami, or I could spend a little bit more and go to Kansas City.
Bienvenido a Miami.
Little Will Smith action. Oklahoma City also is a decent spot. And I think Oklahoma City actually makes more sense for only $1 more.
I agree with you, Jeffrey.
So 25 and 20 sounds like 45 to me.
That looks right.
The argument Jeffrey's making is that, like, when Martin jumped here, he's paying for all these connections now.
Yep.
Whereas if he just waited till phase 2, he would still get the 3 if he spread from the other direction. He'd just be paying for them later. So it's,
Yeah.
Yep.
So yeah, I'm okay with that. So there's my.
Could've been.
I'm at
Assuming I
6.
get them.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, this game has inflation.
Yep.
So the money is more valuable now than it will
Those
be
are
in,
done.
in
Yeah,
3
exactly,
rounds.
yeah.
But
Yep.
but I think it still probably was the right call. So
So 6.
6 to 1.
close one.
Burn them if you got them. So I'm going all 6 for 73.
powering 5.
I'm powering all 6.
5.
5 is 64. 6 is 73.
Maybe I don't power this coal. And the reason why is, yeah, I'm going to be buying the plan. I power all 6. I made this mistake in a previous game. I'm not making it this
It also
time.
depends how long it takes for step 2 to happen.
Yes.
And whether we have a sit, which could happen. The longer it
Some
sits,
of us,
the
some
more
of
I
us do
struggle.
not want to sit though. I don't want to sit.
Yeah, even though I couldn't have powered it, I was going to push us to 7
Yeah,
if
if you
I
could
had
have,
the
yeah.
ability, but obviously not because
Yep.
I couldn't afford it. All right, so we're still in 1, so 3, 3, 3, and 2. So a nuke, 3, 3, 3. There we go, and these come back. Oh, right.
You want me to tend this while you do
Yeah,
that?
how many
Okay.
trash did you just put out?
I put 3 trash. Trash is done.
I like to try and get them out here, so. But you got it.
44 going
Okay.
into the final stack
Okay.
in return for 50. which will not be on display
No.
in this
I'll go on
round,
the
but we-
final stack next turn.
but we know it's in.
And then put the 1.
On 17,
And for the resources, a moment, let me fix that. There we go. So the resources, we got oil down to $2, trash it and coal it 3, nukes at $4. Turn order. So
Martin
20,
Fowler is in the best position.
The pole position. Yeah.
and
Then me.
Then I think me.
Yep.
yep. Yeah, it's still me last, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
Huh. Or first, but interesting. Not how I wanted that to go, really. I guess I would have been swapped with Martin the Younger if I'd only got. Yeah, I think it's worth it to me.
It was worth it.
All right, so what do we got here? I mean, that's a lot of coal for the 20. But coal replenishes so cheaply in phase 2. Yeah, I'll put the 20 up for 20.
I can't really reach it.
That's okay.
I can.
Intimating.
He can reach it.
Yeah, I got you. All right. So, there you go, $20.
I pass.
21.
Pass.
Yeah, I'll go 22. I'm fine fighting over it because it's an endgame plant for me.
Yeah, 23.
So tempting. What's coming next?
Yeah. You said 23, right?
Yep.
Oh.
I think I paid like more than face value for all my plants.
Must mean all your plants are good.
But at least I've had 2 rounds where I didn't buy plants.
Right. Right.
Yeah, I'll go 24.
25.
Yours. And which one went away? Oh, the other
8.
coal. Yeah,
Yeah.
gotcha. All right. So what we got coming up?
Our new plant is 42, which means there is a 6 on the board.
Yeah, let's put it up. I think. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Yes, put it up. 32 on 32. Mr. Ken.
So if I got that plant, I'd probably be done. I'd probably just hope 16
Oh,
could hold
yeah.
out. Right?
And even if it didn't, the 4 is a decent one to replace. Yep.
Yeah, but I don't want to be in that business if I can help it.
No, I was agreeing with you. I think the 6 is great because 16
Yeah.
might hold up, and if it doesn't,
I can, yeah.
yeah, you can you have a path, an alternate path.
Okay. 33.
34.
37? Hey, y'all know I'm yellow. We can just move this over.
We kind of think of you as maybe a little bit more brave than that.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
Marino.
Yeah, you know. So while he's-
38.
Okay, sorry. I was gonna say while
39.
Oh boy. Huh. Huh. Pass. I was gonna say, whenever I go somewhere and see if they have military discounts, I've been showing them my ID. I'm gonna just be like here. I mean, because who, right? Like, but I always felt that might feel a little pretentious. Like if I'm wearing a short sleeve T-shirt or something out or whatever.
We were discussing tattoos at work today because I said like 50 times at work today, encrypt it. And I was just like, let's just be a tattoo on my forehead.
Ah, thanks. Board games, books, and what? Really enjoying the stream. Outstanding job. Well, thank you. I think you are viewing wonderfully tonight. So well done, you.
I think I'll let you have it, Martin.
OD 39. Sorry.
29. Okay, doke.
And toss in good old 3.
Yep, number 3 can go. Well, that's an in-game plant.
It is an
so
in-game plan. And if you don't have one by this point in the game, you're probably not in trouble.
Next
And
option is 46.
All right.
Yet another lovely plant.
And that one's getting thrown away right away. So to be clear, if I put something up that isn't the 17, the 1's going to come off. And the new plant gets thrown away right away.
Not after
Why?
the fourth person?
Because that's going
to be small.
lower than what's out
So
there.
low.
Oh, sure.
That's going to get
That's
tossed and
right.
the 1 comes off.
That's right.
So that means 17 stays out there.
That's nice though.
Okay, so what's the high plant out there right now? It's 32,
33.
right? No, that's
32.
purchased, 32. So 33 would be less, and it's not an endgame plant. That's the problem. I know likey any of my options, honestly.
I encourage you to pass, sir.
So if I pass, I assume you. I don't know. I don't know what you're going to do.
I'm at 12 capacity.
Why would you pass?
Right.
Why wouldn't you put the 17 out there for 1 and just replace your 10 or something like that?
Because then the 34 comes out.
Okay. Maybe. We don't know what. Oh, you're right, because that has to be what number or higher?
15 or lower.
Yeah, so the 34 is not coming out.
So the 34 is not coming out, yeah.
It'll be these
Oh,
same
if I
three
put
plus
the 17,
something else that's
I
pretty
actually
bad.
okay.
If you put
actually-
any of these up there, the 34 is not coming out. Does it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's actually a fair point. Okay, yeah, fair point.
Still doesn't mean you don't want to pass, but yeah.
Right. No, you bring up a good point. Oh, I don't want the 33. 33 is not on my
on your wish
radar.
list?
No. So if the 33 is not, I would argue the 28 sure as hell isn't.
28's pretty good. I mean,
Sure, but for $5 extra, why buy nukes?
yes.
Yeah.
Right.
So it sounds like a pass.
I'm just. This sucks, is what it does. So glory to Rome to the position I'm in right now.
Well, you probably should put the 17 out there for 1 because it's straight up better than your 13, and if you don't, Ken gets it for 1.
It's not better than my 13 necessarily.
Sorry, your 10.
'cause-
It's straight up better than your
Yeah, fair. So, okay, let me work through the mechanism of this. If I put it up, he passes, I get it for $1. That comes out, refills, or else it's going to go away. Yeah, I'll throw it up for $1. That's
Pass.
fine. Yeah,
No, serious?
Not interested.
okay. So in this case,
Probably a pretty good buy for him. Not a, not a plant that I.
yeah.
Yeah.
So,
I didn't like it. I didn't want him to have that because I don't want to compete against buying nukes.
Sure.
right. But the thing is, like, neither of us are going whole, like we're buying one at a time, like no matter what. Like I can't imagine either because that's the first one to get replaced. The interesting
might replace it
thing,
next round.
do I go for the freebie? Because right now I have 6, so there's that without having to buy any, or do I buy, like it's 1 less for essentially 1 turn? So the question now, it just 7, 8. It's 8 or 9, and I'm at 6. 7, 8, 9. You know what?
Wow. Interesting.
I feel like that telegraphs things, but I'm okay with that.
Okay.
Oh. but I still got to buy resources for everything. There is that. Who else buying coal? You? Maybe?
Definitely.
Yeah, okay. Give me
100% coal.
the one back.
You sure?
Yeah,
I'm going to hold this here while you think about it.
I'm good. I'm just,
Just messing with you.
I know. Hey, there's 15.
That's a hot one.
Not definitively better than your 12.
Oh, definitely. You can go ahead and scoot the little house down.
That's what I thought.
All right, so we're done. So nothing goes away now because I put that up, right?
Yep.
So, all right, so blue, resources.
So I feel that oil's at a relatively good price compared to what it's going to be, especially since it only is charging up in step 2 a go. But we'll be getting another step 3 recharge coming up. Not other people into oil though, which is
Oil
interesting.
is going to start going up in price because in phase 2 only 2.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's only being recharged right now. Not that we're at phase 2 yet, but we're probably
Next turn, I think.
Next turn we will get
Pretty
there.
likely, yeah.
So I kind of want to grab a big bunch of oil. So
That probably saved me $8.
certainly 16 for 5 oil there.
16 for 5 oil, you said?
Yep, certainly get 5 oil.
So 8.
And that would
There you go. Yep, 16.
be with the oil I've got top off that plant. So then the question is, do I want to get?
You don't need to
for
buy
the
anything
3
else.
Could get 3 more coal for another.
Coal's going down in price because 6 of those come out in phase 2.
That's true. Coal's going to be cheaper, but there's also a lot of competition for coal.
That is true.
If we buy through,
lot of people are gonna be
if we
buying
buy
coal.
through to the 7th, which I think we will we replenish at the step 2 rate or the step 1 rate?
Let me double check. Okay,
depends
step
on-
2
I
starts
think
at the
it's
beginning of bureaucracy. So yes, it
That's step 2
replenishes
rate.
at the 2 rate.
Okay.
Yes,
Right,
if we
so
do.
we will get a 6. But I mean, Edward's likely buying coal.
I'm buying coal.
He's
Guaranteed
buying coal.
I'm buying
you're,
some.
You're probably buying coal. Everybody's buying coal. So getting the coal in now seems like as reasonable a plan as any. So yeah, I'm going to get another 11 and get the free coal.
Wow.
So 16
big energy
and
buy.
11 is
Because I'm not
27.
going anywhere in terms of buildings. I can't go
Yeah.
anywhere
You're
really.
only
but
getting 3 coal
There you go.
so I might as well just go bonkers on energy.
because you can't afford the 4th one. Okay.
Yep, I'll get there.
Red. I know, I'm just helping.
All right. I need those.
Hold on.
So that's 6.
Yep.
And I want those. So that's
16, 22.
22. The question is, should I buy anything else? No chance I'm powering 10. Let's stop there.
Okay, 22.
Yep, 22.
And red's done. Black, what you buying?
25 in.
So I think I buy a nuke for 4.
27 in. 5 in.
Maybe I just power 5 this turn. Maybe it's not worth powering that coal plant. Because that coal plant will cost me 19 to power.
Check. It's
20.
3,
It costs me 20 to power.
Yeah. Yep.
And the difference between right now, I've only got 5, and I doubt I'm buying all the way out here.
True.
So I could power 5, I could power 6. That extra 1 is only going to get me $9. I don't spend 20 to power that. So do I want extra trash? Trash is not changing. So I just buy the nuke for 5, and that's it.
Nukes for 4. So
4. I buy the nuke for 4.
discount nukes. So black is done and red is done. Well, that worked out.
Yeah.
So there's 13. That'd be 18. Let me see where that leaves us. Okay, so those are for sure bought and paid for now. So I'm good for this turn to get me up to 8 if I want to. So that means 2 cities, 15, 35, got plenty of money to do it. If I do, I'm going to, am I the only one is the question. If I am the only one, and I'm buying coal last, so let's see, you're going to buy at least 3 more, you're going to buy 3, there's 6, so that's what replenish is. I don't know what's going to happen over here. You may or may not. Probably unlikely that you do. So there's at least 6. So all of the restock is gone before I go, if that's the case. So it's not going to get any better. It's only going to get worse. So if I were to do that for another 15, puts me at... I still got enough. Yeah. So we will do that. And it's a difference of $1 for the nuke. I'm going to go ahead and just stop there and call that good. And that way I have options. If I choose to pop the 7, I can. If I don't, I don't. I have the hammer in that case. So, okay, Blue, you're up.
Well, I can't afford to build anywhere, and I knew that because I'm kind of boxed in, so I'm just going to sit pretty.
All right, Blue,
Or sit up
done.
one or the other.
Rojo.
18.
Heading down to Kansas City and Dallas.
18 and 27 is 45.
Sounds right.
And that is 7. And we're into phase 2 at the end of this build. To be clear.
Good.
And if you would swap the black and the white marker, or just put them right there. That works. There you go. Now that we're actually in it. All right, so red, you're done. Black.
I don't know if I do any. I could. We don't go to phase 2 to the end. My cheapest build would be all the way here, which would be 20, 36, 46. I could afford it.
Not a great spot, though. Terrible connection costs coming out of it.
Actually, I'm not even sure that's my cheapest
And you'll get
build.
flooded
This
as
is
well.
30. That's 40.
That's
And
better.
it's going to be cheaper next round anyway. And I think if I stand pat, only Martin is buying before me. So I'm just going to stand pat and pass. Yeah.
I think that's right.
So I know, okay, so I'm going second or third in the things that matter right now, right? No matter what.
Yep.
Because I'm going to be ahead of you if I buy 1. So I'm definitely buying 1.
I agree, Doug.
Because I'm behind all of y'all. Like, I'm behind them, I'm ahead of you with the 25 if I buy 1. So I'm definitely going 1 city for yellow. And that's going to be a 25 into H-Town. Somebody rockin', knockin' the boots. So, there. So put me at 7. The question is, do I stop, yellow? I mean, no matter what, if I go to San Antonio, it's going to be 6 to me either way,
Yep.
right? So it's 16 or it's 21 right now. But the question is, do I want to go before or after Ken?
Yep.
Now that I bought the extra coal, I don't know that it matters a ton.
Right.
In that, I guess it would for building. It does for building, but Ken is where I want to be. I want to go into Ken's, but then again, Blue might. Now, Blue's going to focus on that stuff, I imagine, first. Red's going to probably, I don't know. You know what? I'm going to call there. The thing is, it's a free power. That's the other thing. The difference between 7 and 8. It's $8, and it's free to do it.
It might not be worth it going after Ken in the next round, though. Because you guys both might want to be expanding in here.
I don't know.
I mean, I think the good ones over there will be gone by the time it's our turn.
Yeah, whether it's third or fourth,
Fair enough,
right?
maybe.
I think so.
Yeah.
And so here's the thing: I save $6 here.
Yep. $5, but still.
Is it? 16,
Well, yeah, 10 to
21,
10 to
yeah.
15.
Yeah, yeah, right, yeah. So I save $5 there, and I gain an extra 8. Mm-hmm. So it's $13. I think it's worth it. Screw it. Get me update.
All right.
And there's 16. So 26, get a dime back. And maybe it's a mistake, but again, it's a freebie.
Yeah.
Anyway, so what the hell. All right, we're done. There. So power them if you got them.
Okay.
So,
Powering 7.
3 oils to 6.
all right. So,
4.
looks like 6, 7, and 8 all coming into play. Okay.
Only 5, 64. Oh, woe is me.
Oh, 5. Sorry. Yep. 5, 6. No, 5, 6, 7, 8. Interesting. I don't know that I've seen that where we're powering 4 different numbers.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure I probably have, but that's interesting. All right. So we're
Maybe
in the
not
phase.
so common in a 4-player game. Higher player counts for sure.
Yeah, that's what I
Say
meant.
564 for you.
Yep.
You're pairing 6.
Nope.
Oh, I only got 5 power. Okay, so I'm pairing 5 as well. Okay,
Oh, so it's
that makes sense.
5,
So we're both
7,
on
and 8. So,
Yeah,
okay,
only
all right.
3.
So step 2 starts now. At the start of step 2, remove the lowest power plant from the market. Replace it from a new one, or with a new one, as it were.
35, which means 34 comes up.
Thanks, Jeffrey. All right, so that's done. And now, remember, we're in 2s, and we're in 2s. So we got here 6 coal.
Yep.
6
Actually, do you
coal.
wanna-
Hold on. Yeah, but hold on. Here. 6 coal, 2 oil, 3 trash, and 1 nuke. There we go. That's what's coming out. There you go. And go ahead. Go ahead. 50 gets buried. And 37.
37.
It's been a very chill market, I would say, as far as
Stuff is
auction,
has roughly come out in order.
yeah, you know,
More so
thereabouts.
than usual.
Right. So,
So-
it hasn't been terribly chaotic.
It's not a super exciting market right now because most of us have at least one bigger production capacity plant. So
Coal is in the 5, a single in the 5. The oil has filled the 4 market. Trash has filled the 3, and nukes at 5 at a nickel. All right. So turn order. I think is that correct?
looks right to me.
Oh, it's it. Then it is correct.
I updated it.
Okay.
Oh, okay. I was.
All right. So throw the 1 on the 22, please. Huh. Well, I would say 34 is coming out for 34.
Pass.
2 more of those. I'll take it.
That is how it works. Is a nuke any better than a single oil?
I didn't put it up. Yeah, I did.
The 5 does seem end game-ish, but if I buy it with 2 5s, I might need to replace. Other things are going to come out of that stack. I'm still buying before Edward, and I could buy, well, I don't know if I'm not going to need nukes if I let him have that, and he'll be the only person in nukes.
It feels pretty confident that that would be the case, yeah. But, I mean,
So
Well, he might replace his. In which case, he'd be competing against himself in nukes, but still,
Sure.
potentially the only person.
yeah, that's,
Unlikely.
yeah.
And I'd still be competing with Martin and you in trash, and Martin and you in coal. Edward would be buying last for coal, but he'd be sitting pretty with nukes. powering
Edward
7.
doesn't need coal, to be clear.
Yeah. So I don't think I can just pass on that. I'm going 35.
Martin?
Pass.
So it is just black and yellow. Black and yellow, black and yellow, black and yellow. It's 35. Yeah, I'll go 36.
You'll be sitting so pretty if you have that. You'll be in the driver's seat nuke-wise. You'll be able to power 12. You'll have 2 5 plants.
Yeah, 2 5s are not great. I'd prefer a 5 and a 6. I mean, to
But
be honest.
there's no
Right.
guarantee we'll get a 6. Is Ken even going to take a plant this round?
Depends on what comes up.
Yeah, I pass.
All right, 36 it is. All right, 36, 101. That'd
If
be,
those guys aren't concerned, I won't be concerned.
I'm not saying we're not concerned. We're just not bidding.
I think that I'll figure that out in a minute. So 36 out of 101 is what? Help me out. 70, 65?
65. Yep,
Okay.
There you go.
Because math. Okay. All right. Who's up? Or are y'all waiting on me to decide here? I don't think
I can
that's going
reveal
to.
the plant at
Yeah.
least.
Math describes the world going around.
39, which means 35 comes out.
All right. So let's see. That
I
is
will,
the difference between
I will put up
12.
22 for 1.
So that would allow me to get.
It is
4.
strictly better than my 11.
I need 2 nukes.
But if it goes away, that 39 might come up.
Yes, it might.
Realistically.
And that gets me back in nukes with Edward, and between the two of us buying
Hold
3.
on. Let you give me 1 second. Then I'm just trying to figure out. That would max give me 3, which would be 11. Don't know that it's worth it. So if that's the case, nope. The 2 nukes going away.
Wow. Interesting.
I don't know. Like I don't know that it's the right call.
Yeah.
But realistically, the most I'd be able to build is 3 more.
You just really support green power. You're
Yeah,
trying,
obviously.
you're trying to save our
Or-
environment.
I know I can power it for free. I don't think I can get to 12. So there you go. All right, done.
That's good for all 3 of us who are remaining, because for all 3 of us, it replaces our lowest
It's a plant you don't have to think about.
pass.
So
It's 1
black is done.
He was trying. By the way, when he said that, he was trying to talk you
I
into
was.
bidding.
Well,
In case you were curious.
no, he's not out of it. He's just out of his auction.
Wait, what's up?
He
You
passed.
put the 1 up.
He's put the 1 up. Yeah, we should put the 1 up.
Oh yeah.
Sorry, I wasn't
Yeah.
aware. Okay, my bad.
I can't see them when they're down.
Yeah.
That's why I push them up like that.
Okay, so if I run my 14, it's going to cost me 6 in garbage.
Yes.
So I reckon it's worth 2 to buy that 22.
And I more than reckon it's worth me letting you have it so that you don't compete in garbage anymore. So enjoy,
Okay.
sir.
I'll take it. I'm not too bothered about that.
No, it was good for either of us. I was thrilled at 1.
I'm not too worried about getting a big plant at this point because
Oh,
I'm
hello.
Oh, that's nice. I like that.
going to have the money for a big plant anyway.
Okay.
Let's go.
Huh. All right, red.
Yeah.
Hey, hold on. 37 and 39 should be flipped.
Yep. Good call.
That's a big difference.
Oh, yeah. I'm only going to take responsibility for this top row.
Yeah. Oh, I wish the replenishment rate on trash were just a little bit better.
Currently 3. Which is same as it ever was. Same as it ever was. Hey, if y'all are enjoying the stream, certainly appreciate your thumbs. Subscribe if you don't, if you haven't already.
You could pass.
Support the
That
show.
is, I mean, there are 2 things I'm considering, and that is one of them.
HCHQ.
I should mention, thank you for everybody. There was a large delivery of thumbs that appeared earlier on. We stocked the fridge, but we need more thumbs! So send us more thumbs!
I appreciate you.
Thank you.
I think I pass.
Really? Wow. Okay.
I'll take this for 30.
Yeah.
I reckon he would. Yeah.
And I think I get rid of... It's interesting. I could keep the 11. 2 trash versus 1 nuke. 2 trash is 6 and 1 nuke is 5. But Edward and I, if we're both buying nukes, we're buying 2 a turn and only 1 is coming out. The price of nukes is just going up and up and up. But with trash, if I'm buying 2 extra trash a turn, I'm only competing with Ken right now.
Yep.
And I would, even at the same amount of cities, still be buying resources before him.
That's right.
So there is some argument for buying just 10 trash in my turn. 3, 6, 8, 10. 3, 6, 8.
And I would like to point out that the trash powers 1 more city than the nuke.
Yeah.
Either way, it's probably going to be replaced next turn. And I don't think I'm... With the coal coming out, what's Martin going to buy? Oh, probably nothing. So
What's it gonna be?
if I do that, I still buy before Edward. I could buy...
Yeah, Edward just doesn't care about turn order this game. I've been leader in the clubhouse a long time
Yeah.
in this one.
Crushing it in turn order.
So I think...
In a way.
Leading from the front.
In a way.
Showing you all the way. Show me the way.
I think I do that and get rid of this one.
Okay. All right. So, buying resources.
Tough call.
Mr.
I'm not sure I
Martin
know what's
Fowler.
in your place.
It is your honor, sir.
Well, I think I'm going to replace this next time anyway. So,
Well, I'll get the first
one of them
build.
and I don't think I'm going to power more than...
I've certainly figured out I can quite easily build
Not getting to 13
2 New
this
Yorks
turn.
and a Chicago for
Yeah.
this
or
stack of
power
money.
11.
Okay. So that leaves you $23.
Which leaves me
if you want.
23,
Yeah.
which is going to be interesting. That'll send me up to 8, which I could actually power with just these 2 plants without using the coal on my 4 plant.
Nobody move. Don't move quickly. There's been a Jess sighting in chat. Everybody move slowly. Don't startle.
Okay.
Okay.
And
Hi, Jess.
so the question then is, do I really want to grab another city
My
if
wife
I'm going to
sometimes
have
tunes
to
in, but she never
introduce
taps.
the other, use up some of that power there, which is going to be at current coal prices more than probably I'll get back for it. So maybe I just want to do that. So in that case, that's my expansion plans. I can spend this on stuff. And I'm thinking, well, oil. However, the oil situation's pretty good. No one, only Ken is interested in oil. He might buy some oil for his 12th plant, assuming he even wants to run his 12th plant, which
Yeah.
has got to be questionable at best.
It's likely you're bidding against yourself for oil.
Exactly. So I think actually I'm going to stand pat, buy no resources.
Blue, done. And in honor of our Mexico City, Negro.
It's interesting. I could buy up coal so Ken couldn't even power his 6 plant.
You cannot.
I can buy 6 coal.
And there would be 3 left.
1, 2,
Edward
3,
would be
4,
in-
5, 6.
Edward is just fine.
Everyone's all set.
But I might buy that 6 anyway.
Sure.
That's fun. I mean, you do you.
Yeah.
The game allows for that.
Haven't we got to refresh the...
Yes,
We do. 26.
because the one was put up for auction. Correct. Yeah, we're good. All right, there we go.
All right. At the very least, I'm buying 3 trash at 9. I'm going to buy... Who else is buying trash? Just Ken?
Facts.
There's no reason to buy 3 more because it would only cost Ken $2. It would cost me 12, and who knows? He might. Well, he's probably not replacing that anytime soon. But yeah, who cares? So if I buy 3 6 coal, that would cost 17 plus 14, 31, 39 more.
I assume those are happening. So
Yes.
yeah, that feels pretty good, and maybe that.
Probably not the nuke.
Probably not.
Yeah.
the
Okay.
nuke.
Fair enough. I said maybe.
Although the nuke is a cheap way if I'm only going to power 7 or 8 this turn.
Yes,
that's interesting.
that
That's a
is
good
a
point.
right, and then you don't have to worry about coal. I don't know.
And so if I just do the 9 for the trash and the 5, that would cost me 14. I'd have 1590 to buy. 90 to buy is probably going to get me around 4 cities.
Yeah, so you'd be about 10, thereabouts.
So I'd probably want to be powering these 2. So I don't know that I go with the cheap. I think I do that. So let's do...
Martin's like the tooth fairy
Yeah.
of thumbs.
Let's do the 3 trash
Yep, for
The-
9.
for 9. Let's do
9 and 17 sounds like 26
Yep.
there. Okay. And then the question is your extra coal, what you're going to do. And extra trash, I don't know.
And the difference between powering 8 and powering 11 is $22. Yep, that's all I'm doing is three of the coal.
So we said 26.
Yep.
Okay.
26 it is.
All right, black's done. Rojo.
So definitely those for 8.
I think if I bought the extra coal, all I would have done is drag maybe Ken and I down into the dumps.
Because you're in trash. Try the
Yeah.
veal, folks. Try the veal.
Yeah, I am. Unfortunately, I think it falls to me to go ahead and buy those 6 coal.
I agree.
Yeah.
Ooh, Nelly. So what we got? We got 18, 16, and 14. That sounds like 48.
And 8.
48 native. 56.
Fortunately, I have it.
Good Lord, that's a lot of money. Good thing I bought coal.
You can buy more trash if you want.
I could.
As a matter of fact, you
But-
can buy oil too.
In trash, you and I are the only ones buying.
Yeah.
In coal, there are a lot of people buying.
You
Currently.
might want some oil. I doubt it, but
He's not powering 12, I doubt.
No, I think certainly not after that. Not after those purchases.
All right, red's done.
Yep.
So yellow, what do you want? Well, that for a nickel. There is one nuke coming out, and that nuke's gonna go away.
Probably. Might be
There
replaced with
is
another
probably
one.
gonna have another one.
Yeah.
Well, okay, here. Nickel for sure.
it's only going to save you $2 if you buy it this round instead of next, because then we won't buy one.
Right.
So I probably wouldn't gamble.
I choose not to buy any more coal. That's a joke, because there is none. So I guess I'm done. Yeah, that's good. Blue. Remember, the 2s are open for business.
So
Martin, welcome back to the building phase.
Yeah. So 33 gets me into New York with both places.
Yep.
It's like a nice purchase.
That is definitely a good purchase. And then which one next? Well, Chicago's cheap,
Yep.
but it's also, I'm not sure that other people are going to leap in there.
You got time to wait on it, you think?
I might have time. I might not. I could be making a mistake. DC, on the other hand, feels like that could be a bit more competitive. It's only a couple more.
20.
So, yeah, I think I... so
The
it was
interesting,
33.
you could go 8 because you can power 8, right? Like
Yeah.
6
He doesn't have
and
enough
2.
money for it, though, I don't think.
He surely
Oh, I'm-
does.
I'm-
Oh, you
sure
said
going up to
adding,
8.
adding one more, you're
Yeah.
saying? Yeah,
Yeah, that's what I'm
No,
doing.
he's
I'm
got money.
definitely adding
He's
it
got
over.
money.
Okay, yeah, that-
The
that's
question
only
is it
20 bucks.
Chicago or is it DC?
I
I think it's going to be
apologize.
DC.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that was, what, 33, 53.
53. Yep.
Yep.
53, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 53. And that gets me into DC. And your cellar corridor is mine.
All right.
All
And-
mine.
Blue is done and at 8 cities.
8. I
All
could
right.
go 9 potentially, but I don't think I want to grab a 9th. I don't think I'm going anywhere.
The powering would be weird, right? Because if you're going to go 9, you
Yeah,
wanna go to
it's
10, you
powering
can't,
is
right?
it'll only be worth it if I'm going to kind of grab
Right.
position, and I don't think it's worth it. And I will
All right, black.
I
Check
buy
shortly.
next.
try not to knock anything over this time.
Pretty please. Sugar on top.
So Philadelphia, just so he can't have a monopoly on the Acela train, maybe. I've never been on it. I drove up from DC up to Boston when I moved back up here. That would be 18. That would leave me $60. What color
You're
am I?
at
I'm
6.
black. I'm
Yeah.
at 6. I could just sand bag it at 6. I don't think that's great smart, so maybe we don't do that. And maybe I go 23, 23, and 25. Or maybe I go 27, 22, and 23. I don't like that. All right, so at the very least, I think I'm doing ouch, 24, 21, '24, 21,
Hold on, wait. 24? 22.
9 plus 15.
You're blue. You're black.
Yeah, 9 plus 15 is 24, and 6 plus 15 is 21.
You're black. Why wouldn't you go 7?
Oh, you're right. So it's 22 and 21.
Right.
That's 40.
That's
43.
43. 43.
Party at 8.
And do I want to come across to here? 22 more.
How many can you power with it? You can power 12 with what you
I can
got?
power 11, yeah.
11. Gotcha.
So the extra one.
Mm-hmm. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking this for 22. For a total
Okay.
of 65.
Sounds right. Okay. Leader at 9. Black is done. Rojo? Can power 10 currently.
Yep. Can power 10. I don't think I can successfully buy 2, though.
How much you have? What? 39.
39. 23 here. 18 up there. Yeah. I don't think I can buy 2.
I think the women have taken over the chat.
18, 18's your
Good
cheapest
idea.
up north, right?
Yeah. So I'll go cheap.
Okay.
So would you want this one?
Yep.
Yep.
And that puts him at 8. Red. And straighten those up if you would, please. Thank you. And done?
Done.
Okay, so if I don't buy anything, I'm behind red, and I'm behind blue.
So you're 4th already.
I am. All right, let's do it.
So you might as well get in there.
I mean, I can power 11,
Yep. Might as well go ahead and get 3 if you can get
right?
3.
Let's see if we can get 3. So we were yellow. So
That's almost got to be your cheapest, right? 44?
for 2,
Mm-hmm.
22 and 22, yeah.
that's probably the cheapest. So what was that?
44.
Yeah, 44, right. So that's 6, 18. I don't think I'm going to be able to do it.
Yeah, you would need a 3 connection, and it doesn't exist.
Well, not where he is. He's not on a free.
Yeah, 18 is up there, and that's not me. So I could do 2. Yeah, I might as well. Okay. So that is 44. Thank you. There we go. Boop, boop. All right. We're done building. Power them if you got them. So 10 is a buck and a nickel. 9 is 98. 8 is 90.
I'm trying to decide whether to use those coals or save them.
Yep. It's definitely a consideration.
Speaking of coal, Mr. Worley is going to make an in-person appearance on the 14th,
exciting.
tentatively. 14, 15, 16, 17, somewhere in that range for John Company 2. So be sure to be there for that.
I think
I'll be here for that. Just saying, I will.
I think I will use them. 1 second. The difference between 6 and 9 is 25. 3 coal is potentially going to cost more than 25 next round.
26 is a reasonable guess.
If you you might replace this, and you might not buy coal for that.
Maybe not.
But you probably will, because if you're going to run that for the entire game, you will need that coal. So I am not going to fire off the coal. I'm just firing 6.
All right, so 6 is 73.
Okay.
All right, we're in 2, so let's see. We got 6 coal coming out. We got 2 trash. Oh, no, I'm just.
Oh, you go ahead and do it.
There you go. 2 trash. We got 3. I'm sorry. 2 oil. 3 trash and a nuke. So that's everything. Just making sure it's all out here so I can just place it.
We've
All
got to
right.
be close to step 3, by the way.
Do it over the camera out there. There you go. Yep. Let's see.
It wasn't that one.
Oh. Oh. Oh, I like this. That brings me joy.
Which had the 1 on it, though?
None.
Nothing yet. Now it goes on. Yes.
Okay.
Wow. All right. So here I'm still replenishing. Sorry, I was excited about that. Just for dramatic effect. So coal is down to $7 a piece. Nukes a nickel. Trash has made it into the $3 range. And oil also down to the $3 range, because I feel like this is going to play a part in that. So turn order, I assume, is correct. It's that way. So, all right. Nope, I'm all set. Yellow passes. Hold on. Sorry. You know what? Do I put the 26 up?
You're not quite at capacity, right?
I am not at capacity. If I put the 26 up, yeah, let's put 26 up.
For
But
how
here,
much?
let me think. 26. Here's my thinking. I'm fine with if y'all use it against me. That's fine. I'll replace that. So I got to buy oil then and nukes. If y'all buy me out of coal, I'm still at 10. Pretty sure I'm at 10. I'm okay with that. I can sit with that, and I can replace it. So 26 for 26.
Yeah.
So that way, if y'all want to hose me, you can do so. I just won't. I'll just stockpile quiche.
I think it's actually worth at least 27 to
Okay.
me.
All right.
I'll bid once.
Yeah, 26 is always a good plant. Of course, there is the possibility that
35 comes out.
35 comes up,
Exactly
Yep.
what I was thinking.
which
when
would
I
make it quite nice. But of course, it might not come up.
Right.
Well, getting kind of close to step 3, though, which will
We are close to step 3 for sure.
which makes things interesting. I get to buy oil first. Well, actually, Ken technically gets to buy oil first if he wants to run his 2 plant, but
He's
and
gonna
I
replace
certainly
it if he
need
wants.
plenty of oil, so getting into the oil might not be bad for me. I think it's worth a 28.
So, if that happens, then I could put 35 up. If whatever's out there, right? Potentially, 42 becomes available. If we hit the phase 3 doesn't happen. No,
Right.
when it's drawn. Next phase. Check that next phase. You're
Yeah,
right. So it
not
wouldn't
this
happen
time.
this auction.
Yeah.
Right. That's right.
So 42 is unlikely, but
No, but 35
Impossible.
is.
Okay.
oh, 35 is very possible.
Right. So
43
I'm
is
sorry.
impossible
Current
to
bid
find.
is 28 by a 1.
Because 4 things would have to come out.
Right. Yeah, I was thinking it kicked
Yeah.
in all 6, but no, I'm wrong. And the thought process here is if I fight for this, other people are going to have bigger plants than me, theoretically. So, for that reason, the 26 has more value to me than the 35. Even though it costs an extra oil. Oil is plentiful, and it's going to get more plentiful. Let's just go 30. I like round numbers. Easy math.
Yeah, I'll get in there for 31.
32.
I've already passed, so it's just
Uh,
3.
35.
Mm. 36.
Pass.
See, you're the one I don't want to have that because I want to go after you, or before you, as it were. Because you and I are the ones that are mostly in contention for the same areas, right? I mean, there's some black encroaching and a little bit of blue here, but mostly it's... But then again, are we? You know what? It's yours for 36.
Interesting.
And the reason, my thought process is, all of a sudden I realized, wait a minute, we're not going for the same cities. Because red's going for yellow cities,
And
yellow's
yellow's
going for red cities. So, yeah, no. All right. What draw do we have? Hey! All right, so real quick. When the step 3 card is drawn, step 3 begins at the next phase.
Okay.
So that actually, we don't redraw, I don't think. Am I correct in that?
What does it say?
Well, it says at the start of step 3, remove the step 3 card in the smallest power plant. So I think the 3 goes out. No, not yet. It doesn't start until next phase.
Yep.
So the 3 goes out. Or
Yep.
I'm pretty sure.
Just sort of decide so we don't forget.
So we're not, no, put it on the board, I'm saying. I believe so. Let me double check.
The market.
Step 3 starts in the building phase, right? Like we.
It does not start now, so does the
Right.
3
Yeah.
take the spot of a power plant? That's what I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, so that actually fills the 42 spot. The 35 comes up.
Okay.
All right.
And we know the others will come up if things are bought. as well.
Right.
And shuffle that stack. All those get shuffled.
For those of us who are counting and know exactly what.
Yeah,
things are
right,
in
because
what
none of us
order.
are, right? Yeah.
Which, if we were great players, we would. But
Yeah, but-
There
I'm
are
not a
some
great player.
extraordinary plants in here.
Yeah,
Yep,
there
there
are
is,
wonderful
yeah.
plants.
Very fine plants.
I'll go 35 on 35.
36.
37.
No, that would be.
So what happens? Does this come up still? Yep.
And in fact, the 39 will also come up before the end of the thing, right?
Well, no, not if I pass.
Well, okay, not if you pass. Yes, correct. Not if it's a pass.
So here's the thing. If I don't get the 35, then I probably, I think I have to fight for it. So another buck, 38.
Pass.
39.
10 oil could be gone before you buy.
Before I buy?
No, before Edward buys. If
Yeah,
he wins
right.
it, 10 oil could be gone before.
And 6 coal could be gone
Yeah.
before I buy. I'll go 40.
41.
Yours.
That makes me happy.
That makes you
Yours?
happy?
Yes.
41, you say.
Because one of two things is going to happen. Either I'm going to get this for 1 if Edward passes,
Yeah.
or...
Yep.
Yep.
So interestingly,
Or this for 37. Or, I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
so if I were to put one of those up, then the 39 likely comes up.
Almost has to.
Right. Likely. And what is your middle plant, Martin? Move
It's a
your
5.
coal up a little. There you
It's a
go.
5.
So that would put you at 17 and done. Whereas I don't like my position all of a sudden. But if I don't, then you buy 3. You're not going to buy any. You're the only one left. I don't know. I mean, it's possible, I guess, that I just power 6 next round if I pass.
I approve.
I mean, if you guys collude to do it, and that's fine, so be it. But then I basically am setting down $120 going into the what will be the final round.
I'd be a
Plus.
little, I mean, we'll see what happens, but I'd be a little surprised if you can't buy coal.
You know what?
Because I got to buy some power plant. I got to buy some positions on the board. So
As
much as I'd like to spend $22 on coal,
Yeah, I pass.
said no one ever.
Definitely worth $1.
Yeah. Just to up your capacity by 1.
The question is this worth
$37.
$37?
Well, if that one's worth 37, that one's probably worth 33.
That is true.
Slightly less good version of the same plant. But this one has the chrome finishes. So.
It does. It does.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got to bling out
Makes a
your
difference.
bling out your wind farms.
Yep.
And you know what? I don't think I hurt myself that bad because if they do, I mean, so I'm sitting on $123. Well, minus 5 or 6, so whatever. And then I end up getting another 73. So I have, almost $200 going into the what will be the final round. I think that's okay. I don't think that's horrible for me.
No, because you can still get to 17,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
I think
Maybe.
I'm going to take this for $1.
It's yours.
Yep. And I think we maybe don't draw here.
Oh, hold on. We're done with the auction now.
Yep.
So,
I would have preferred if he had put something up, and
obviously.
I would immediately pass and grab. Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah.
obviously, and I wasn't going to do that for you. So, discard the smallest power plant from the market.
Okay.
And so, remove the step 3 and the smallest power plant. And there are 6 plants available. So draw 1 more, and then the 3s are open. Ah, the 50 is going to be available next round. Okay, that'll do. That worked out. Red. All right, your go. Resources. That's you.
Right. So.
And to be clear,
We're more than 11.
refilling at
technically.
refilling at the 3s now.
$6. Done.
That's it. Mm-hmm. Oh, okay. I guess I
Might not
can
be able
buy
to
coal if I want.
next turn if you're not careful, because coal's only refilling at 3, 4. Not, what is it? 3, not 6 anymore.
That's a good point, Martin. Appreciate the assist. I think we've got 2 turns left, so one more turn of coal ought to do it. 22. Yep.
All right, so that's red. Blue, you're up.
How much oil to get is the question. Well, I definitely want 4 oil, so that's going to cost me 10,
18.
14, 18. That's definitely there.
Don't know that you're in a great position, Edward, because next turn you might need to replace your 25
I'm aware.
and your 13.
Thank
Yeah.
you for pointing that out. I
Alright.
appreciate it.
Not possible to replace both, but
I know.
Oh, well.
yeah.
And then, do I want to grab a little bit of oil for
Totally missed the
safety's sake?
replenishment difference going from 6 to 3.
There's only Canyon oil other than me, so I think I'm okay where I am with this. So I'll just take that.
All right, 18. Blue's done. Black.
I don't know if I want that coal, though, but I'm probably going to be replacing this, so I probably absolutely need the coal. If I buy the coal, I definitely need the trash. So let's say the trash is 11. No, you're probably going to replace that trash plant next turn.
Well, we'll see.
And it's the only... Yeah, you're almost definitely going to replace that trash plant next turn. So... am I going to be powering 11? Right now I've got 9. Do I buy nukes? I don't think so.
26 for coal.
If I buy the coal, then I can power those, sit on this, which will probably go away next turn. Yeah, I'm buying the coal.
So that's 26, and 8 is 34, 37.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what I was.
Buy a nuke for a nickel. Done. All right, we're done. Fix the order board. All right, Red, what are you building?
Seems right to build at least 1. I don't even know if I've got the cash to build 2. No, I guess I probably do. 38, 46, 46. Yeah, so that's 46. And I'll go up into Toronto.
By the way,
23, and what else?
Oh, actually, I save myself a buck if I go Oklahoma City.
Okay, that's 25.
Yep,
And what's the second city?
that was it.
Just one city?
Yep,
You-
23 and...
No, you said
did you-
instead.
Oh,
Where are you
yeah.
going?
You-
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
there, yeah.
Toronto
23
and- okay.
Yeah.
23 and
So what was
Twenty-
that?
25
and 25.
is 48.
Nope. That's
Yeah.
not right.
Yeah, that's so that is 25. That is 23. So let's take that off.
Well, no, that's the cheaper one. Right. 20. Oh, that's 22.
That's 22, and that's
23.
23. Yeah, that's
45.
45. You're good.
Okay.
I'm just hey, I'm just saying. Show you said this instead. It confused all of us.
I thought I got
right?
it. Thought I got it. I was thinking Houston and Toronto. but
So
really
you're at
it's
3,
Oklahoma.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
10, yeah.
Okay, that's red. Done. Blue.
Well, I think this is the time to hit Chicago for 18. And then the next one, I think I want to be somewhere where I've got an 8-point connection. Which I'm thinking...
Ottawa.
Well, it's either Ottawa or Detroit. Ottawa makes life
Okay.
harder for Ken going this way. Detroit makes... Well, things are mostly blocked off there anyway. No, I think it is Ottawa.
So that was
41, I
23 and 18. 41. Yep, checks out.
41, sadly I can't build anymore.
And you're at 10.
Yep, that puts me on to 10.
And you're at 35 power. Okay, good. That's blue done. Black.
I wish I had noticed the predicament you were in when I might have been able to use it to convince you to bid on something.
No, you couldn't have.
Oh, okay. All right.
I actually prefaced this before I bid.
I realize that, but you might be stuck with one plant you won't be able to power next round. All right.
Oh,
okay.
well.
All right. Okay.
What would you have me do?
Oh, replace one of them this turn, even, yeah.
So I could have gone from 6 to 8,
Because it would set you up better for the next round. Will you
which
be able
would
to
put
power?
me at like 14, which you guys would be at 17.
Fair enough.
That doesn't make
Fair
any
enough,
sense
yeah.
whatsoever. So to help you, that doesn't make any sense.
So I'm not going to worry about that then. Okay, so I have no incentive to go past 10, so I can be first in the next round.
Right.
So I think, and I'm going to be building before everyone but Edward, who still goes after me this round, in the next round because of that. So is there... So I think I just grab the 18 is what I do, because I think there's not going to be anything cheaper than 18.
All right, move black up to 10. Black's done. So now I have an interesting dilemma because, as has been pointed out, I'm pretty much out of it at this point. So do I just go ahead and, let's see, I got 118 bucks. What can I build? So if I could build 4, I'm only going to be able to get 70, I'm only going to be getting 73 bucks. I mean, does it make sense to build something somewhere like, so that'd be 20, 40, 60, because I'm going third, right? So the difference between third and fourth is kind of moot. So I think we just build. So let's see what we can do. We got what, 118 bucks? 20, 40, 60.
Plus
Yeah.
18, 78.
78 and 30 and 16. I think that's just too much, right? 60, 72, 78. 78 and 23.
24. Oh, 23.
23. And 78 is
101.
Yeah, 101.
101 and so I can't do 2 more. I could do 3, 4. So I can do 1 more for sure. So I can do 4. Go ahead and put me up to 14.
You don't want to do your cheaper stuff here first?
Could I? I mean, is it?
I think it
is
maybe. I
okay.
can't tell.
All right.
The 3 is the yeah.
Well, that's why we're.
Yeah.
That's why we stand these up, right? So that's 23,
Yep.
and that's 25. All right. I'll do it this way. Hold on.
But you could come this way, right? And that'd be cheaper.
Do what now?
So you go 23, 29, 23, 23.
23, 29.
Right?
So 23.
29, 23, 23.
Okay. So that's 69 and 29 is 80, 98.
Save you $3.
98 and I got 118.
And 98, and that's 26.
I can afford a 20 and I don't think there's anything that
No.
Nope.
So then it probably is better to go this way because these are more protected for you, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So then that's the 40.
They aren't more
that's,
protected for him because I'm here.
Yeah, whatever. Knock yourself out. So there's 4 and those 4 again. 20, 40, 60.
And Martin's here. So,
Yeah.
yeah, they're not more protected for him.
I'm going to add now.
Yeah.
Okay, 60, and let's see, coming from, nope, not there, 75, 78, 78, and 24 is 102,
Yeah, but this is actually 23, so 101.
101.
Yeah, because you get it
And
from
I
the
guess
8.
that's it. All right, 101.
You were end up being like $5 short of being able to
Yeah,
do
I think
another
so.
one. Yeah.
That's all right. 101. Doing. All right, so we are done building. All right, so burn them if you got them. I got 6, $73.
Do I
Make it
burn
75.
my oil, or do I burn some of this coal on the basis that this coal plant is not going to be staying around?
And we are in
But of course,
Well, you're only powering 10, right?
Yep.
coal
So may as well, I suppose.
for oil.
Feel that's the best move, because I mean, of course, coal may become important later on,
5
and my
and out.
turn order position is not going to be great.
Do that. There we go.
Since I've got the 35, turn order wise, I'm in a sucky position for buying stuff, which might argue for holding onto the coal. But I don't know when I'm going to use it. No, I'm going to toss the coal.
There's the replenish.
I regret that, but we'll see.
That's ugly. All right. Turn order is as you see it. Put a 50 up for 50. Hold on.
No, that's not turn order.
Order? No,
No.
because I'm like that.
Sorry.
And what, you're a 30.
Yeah,
and,
I'm last.
Yep. He was counting on that.
Huh. You know what? So actually, I can make a case for the 39, the 46,
Oh, I
or the
get my
50.
money, don't I?
105.
105.
Actually, the 46 sucks for me, so I'm not even gonna bother. So it's 39 or 50. Oh, put the 1 on the 33, please. Yeah, I'll go 39 on 39.
I pass.
Martin?
It's interesting for me because it does take me over 17. But there's a whole bunch of other plants that take me over 17 too. And I'm the last one to get something at face value if I want.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to pass.
40.
Really? I didn't think that'd be in competition for that. 41.
I mean, I could.
are cheap.
That will put
Fair
me on to
enough.
17.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
42.
3,
4.
5.
6.
$47. Hold on. We're at 46 right now. Thing is,
I think Kent's going to win.
I don't think y'all can end the
know.
game. I'm the only one that could theoretically
You are
end the game.
absolutely the only one who can win the game.
Or
end the game.
end the game.
Yes.
Right.
Nobody has the money to.
And if you don't do it
Buy
this turn,
7.
you can replace 2 plants and
Right.
potentially win it next round.
I'm aware.
What's the current purchase price?
46. Yours.
Okay. And wasted coal.
Does that kill this or?
Okay, whenever that, yeah, the 29 goes away and the 1 comes off.
Oh, right.
And then just a new one comes out?
Yep.
So we can bid on all 6, right?
Yep.
And it is still your.
50.
Fusion, the plant of tomorrow.
Pass.
51.
5. I promise you I won't go above 90.
That's exactly what I was calculating. I could go 91, but I'm not gonna. I will go 56.
I would applaud it
7.
91.
Yeah, it would make great TV. I think you should do it.
Well, not only that, you're helping them, but
58.
9. Let's just go 60.
61.
2. I mean, we can expedite it and go up by multiples of 5. I'm fine with that.
65.
70.
75.
80. I'm not going to win, so we can go to the hill. You could just save time and go 91.
I'm thinking about that.
Yeah, okay.
But I could just save time and go 90.
Sure.
Save a dollar.
Sure.
But,
Did you do that?
no,
No, it's 80.
It's 80.
Okay.
Three oil is going to cost.
I mean, I think the world's first cold fusion reactor is worth at least 90 electros.
81. 81.
90.
I think he wants it.
Well, no, you know what? Hold on. I take that back. 85. 85. Gotta power the nuke.
Word.
So, 85.
So if I go 86, then he wouldn't be able to power the nuke if he wants to outbid me. The difference of 36 versus the 7 plant, which might not be powerable with the amount of coal left in the game.
You buy resources first.
I know.
But this one you can power with oil.
This is true. And I'm thinking, if the game is only going to be 2 more rounds, is powering this twice with oil better than spending 86 for that? And I think the answer is yes. I'm buying resources first. And if I buy just 6 oil on my turn, that would be 28, 30, 78, right? Even with the oil. So it's going to be a similar price. So I will go 86.
Yours. Game's unlikely to go 2 more rounds. So black is out.
If I had passed, it definitely would have gone 2 more rounds. It would have had to.
So if I don't buy a plant, I can power 6. That's not enough to win it. But if I pass, I just give everybody the sword of Damocles who goes before me that I'll just end it. I mean, it's not getting better for me. I could go 46 on the 46, and then there's oil potentially. Yeah, I guess I'll give the option. We need to refill. Hold on. All right, 46 on the 46.
I don't think it's the right thing to do for me to bid on it.
All right, it's just you and me?
Yeah,
All right.
because Martin already got one.
That'll work. So 46. And I guess we go that way. Hey, 13. Feel like 13 deserves a place in the Hall of Fame for
First in your heart.
right? I mean, made it all the way to that long. So 46 is 50. 4 back.
So I can
Replace.
now...
Replace the plant.
Oh, right. Huh. Yet another plant that I can't find the fuel to power.
Wow. That is a flooded opposite ends of the spectrum.
Yeah. So that's interesting. I don't think it makes any sense. Yeah, I'm going to hold off. I'm good.
All right. Everyone's passed. Black. Buy resources.
So this doesn't need anything. If I don't buy this,
Dot, dot, dot.
so I'm definitely gonna think buying 3 trash. Who buys after me? Blue?
Everyone.
Red.
But Martin doesn't need.
Martin
Coal.
needs oil.
I'm thinking about leaving the coal. Is what I'm
A
trying
bit
to
of
decide.
uranium.
Well, yeah, but
11, just power 10. Maybe I don't buy resources.
You can get to 11 very easily there.
If I don't buy resources, I can just power 11. If I do buy resources, then I could power 17, and I'm only buying those 3 trash at 9. That would give me 41 to buy spaces.
fine. Not buying resources.
If you buy the trash, it also leaves you room to not spend
The coal.
the coal.
And you could power 12.
The interesting thing is to buy just 1 coal
For whom?
for me, and then people who need 3 for next round, there'll only be 2 there.
Right.
That is Ken.
Yes. Well, or if you
No,
power
that's
4.
Ken.
Yeah. 2, 20, 30, power 2 more. I'm at 10. Yeah, I'm gonna buy 1 coal.
8 and 9 is 17. All right, red. Buy your resources. If you choose.
I will buy 2 of these. 2 of these.
That looks like 16, sir.
16.
And
84 coming back.
blue. Could I interest you perhaps in maybe
85
some
and
oil and a nuclear fuel rod?
Well, I will certainly take that for 14. What else? That's the question. We're going to need more nuke later. Nuke's going to fill at 2. Edward will definitely get nuke. Also, where am I going? I've done my math, and I reckon I can get a couple of cities, but probably no more than 2. So a bit more nuke might be an idea. Another 5. Otherwise, Edward would like oil as well.
Edward is definitely buying oil.
He is most certainly, isn't he? So, given what I've got, 5. I'm going to get 1 more oil as well.
That's a new. Oh, I see.
Gotcha. So fitting 21, 25 all day.
25.
And let's see if we can buy it all. Like, I'm not going to worry about building. So 18. I don't know if I have enough to do this, so let's see. That's what it would be. So
Yep.
let's see. That's 27, and 16 is 43, and we stop there. Okay. All right. So no, and no, and let's try that. 18 and 14 is 32. 32 and 12 is 44. Huh. That'd be 44. That's what we can afford to buy. That's what we will buy.
Well, you planned that so carefully.
Yeah, clearly that is exactly how. And yellow is on permapass. Yellow elects to not build this round. All right, black, go for it.
33, Martin.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whether to pass. I don't think. So Edward's not. It's going to go another round.
Edward's not going to trigger it.
Yeah. I've definitely got some cheap builds, but I could only do one. I think I do if I do a 24 build.
Chat, counting their coal before
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
mined, apparently.
Yeah, I'm going to do.
You've won the game according to the peanut gallery.
No, like,
Well, I couldn't buy coal to stop him.
why? I'm at 14. I can't win.
So
In fact, I'm only powering 12.
I think I do this for 22. Let me think about that.
It was this one.
Yep, on the side.
There you go.
That is interesting for 22. I can power 11, save the coal for next round. I can power 12. So I could build 2, but I can't afford 2. So I think I just do. Yeah, we'll just
Martin's
do
got 45 bucks. All right, you building it?
Yep.
All right, pay it.
So that was 22.
Okay, I can't reach. Martin's mapping. I don't want to interrupt him. So there we go.
All right.
And that.
Yep.
There we go. Just trying to be considerate.
No, that's good. Thank you.
All right, Red, you're up.
Yeah, I'll build 1, I think.
Anything tough.
That seems correct.
I did pay 46 for that.
I
That's
will
why.
build into Ottawa for
We'll allow it.
28.
Checks
This is
out.
35, 7 coming back. Oh, right, you need a house.
Red's done. Red moves up 1. Ottawa, booked out.
Getting the
Red,
cheap builds
done.
50.
Blue.
Yeah. So I'm definitely building 1. The question is whether to build 2. I can afford to build 2. Do I want the turn order position loss? I am
44.
ahead of Mr. Fusion Guy if I don't do that, but Ken is still going to be in front of me because of my 39 plant is way more than anything he's got, numbers-wise. So it gives me at least a little bit of edge.
If you pass.
If I'm not going to pass because I'm going to take 1. Well, I suppose I could pass and then guarantee
Building first next round.
first go. Actually, that's
Well, it's more important the buying resources than the building, I think, first. Yeah,
Yeah,
they're probably
100%.
equal.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're,
Bit of a
they're
mix.
pretty, yeah.
Passing is probably, yeah.
But passing feels a little dangerous on the income line.
You're going to see
But
what
on
8
the other
bucks.
hand, I'm going to get 105.
Beyond the Sun's a really
to a
good
bit
game,
more.
Jeffrey.
$7. So building one gives Ken ahead of you for $7,
Yeah.
and it's going to cost you more than that resources, maybe.
Yeah. It's a good point. If I get to go first on builds and first on resources next go, that's going to be worth quite a bit.
More than 7.
You're very persuasive, and that worries me.
I'm worried about Ken winning.
That's nice to know.
Yeah.
Well, we're always worried
Yeah.
about Ken winning. That is a
I'm
permanent
worried-
condition.
I'm worried
on this
about everybody
podcast.
winning, always.
You can't
That's how,
power.
that's how this
17.
works.
And you're
No.
gonna have to buy a power plant next turn. Other than Ken can't power 17 either. He's gonna have to buy a power
I can
plant.
power 17. I've just got to build 17.
Oh, you're right. You can.
I can power
Maybe I should be
17.
worried about you.
I wouldn't be too worried. I need to do a lot of building before I'm going to get there. No, but you are persuading me. I'm gonna stand pat.
All right, we're done.
I think that's the first time
Well,
I've
so
ever persuaded you of anything.
I know, and I'm worried about it. But was you trying to persuade me in order to try and make me not do what you were going to do? You know, or
Yeah.
can I take the drink in front of him?
Black. So I'm going to ask that we do this in turn order. Black, how many are you powering?
I am powering all 11.
Well, technically, wait. This actually goes in the other order. This goes in the wrong order. So this goes me first.
Ah, yes, because it can be important when it comes to
Yeah.
which resources we're going to use, because most of us have got
So,
choices.
okay. If that's the case, then this is going to take me a second. I'm not going to take too long. I'm just going to put them out here.
Yep.
5 trash, which couldn't care less about for myself, but there. 4 oil and 3 coal. Well, the 3 coal I'm definitely not spending, or the coal I'm definitely not. The question is the oil. And no matter what happens, Martin's going to politic for you guys to buy me out of oil if I don't fuel it. So,
Buy you out of oil, man.
so
You've already
assuming
given
here,
up. I don't care whether they buy you oil.
so assuming you use yours, you're going to need 2.
Uh-huh.
So there's 2 there. You're not going to do any. You can power 11. You're going to use the nuke and the little oil, so you're only going to need 1 oil. And you're going to need 2. So that's this. So you guys can't buy me out of oil. I guess I'm powering 12 in that case. Okay. Just wanted to make sure I could spend the oil is
Makes
really
sense.
what it
Yep.
came down to, right? So 12 is what?
118.
$1.18? Okay. If y'all don't care about the rest of it, knock yourselves out. Otherwise, it goes blue next.
Yeah, well, I'm doing what he said.
Yep.
That for 11.
Yeah, I'm powering 11 because I only got 11.
Oh, 11. I'm only powering 10, of course. But using that.
Fair enough. And here, so 10 and 11 respectively. And Ken, what are you doing?
I guess I'm powering 11, but I don't particularly like it.
Okay. And 11's $1.12.
I'm surprised you're not playing it safe and powering 9 and saving the coal for next round.
Thought about it.
You might not have enough coal.
You
to
might
chance
not,
of
but
winning. Yeah.
well, you considered it.
Buying power is pretty meaningful in this next round, I think.
Suddenly trash is getting cheap again.
You know what's not getting cheap, Martin? Coal.
I noticed. I am glad to not be in coal.
I am sure you are, sir.
Even though I threw coal away, I just chucked it out.
So now, at the
sold it
end
to you.
of, yeah, no, that's it. The one goes on 27, right?
Yep.
So
Least exciting $1 plan ever.
I'm first. Yep, and then it's between you two. There we go.
Yep. That fusion plant keeps him ahead on the turn order.
Yellow will. Oh, hold on. Yellow passes. Black.
I'm tempted to pass.
Are you at 17?
Yeah, I'm at 17. So I think I pass.
Red can power 15.
Yeah, I think.
Everyone can power 17 but you. Okay, so.
Probably makes sense to spend $36 here.
Black has passed. All right, so red and blue, only one's in.
Martin, can I interest you?
Well,
There is a plant that will come out. I have the memory of a goldfish, so I have no idea what that is.
yeah, it feels kind of wrong to let
Can go to
Ken have
18.
it for 36, but on the other hand, I do not want to be stuck with it for 37. So.
I guess he means he gets it.
So red's done, and what is the new one?
38, 7 trash.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Martin, can I entice you?
Ooh.
And everybody's at 17 currently?
Yep.
Which plant are you getting
No,
rid of,
Ken
Ken?
is at 16.
I
Ken's at
already got
16.
rid of this plant.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay. Didn't get rid of your trash.
Did not. I mean, I did.
Yeah. But, yeah. Oh, it's a free trash. Well, that's free trash, but trash is really cheap.
But the problem is it's 38 bucks, which is not cheap. But
No, it isn't.
If we all powered 17, it's going to be cash as a tiebreaker.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, it certainly is. No, I think I'm going to let that go.
All right, so we're done with the auction. Blue, buy resources if you so desire.
Does anything... Oh, it goes away later, right?
No, because that's all the 6 plants.
That's true.
But it should be a cow's opinion.
Yes.
Okay, move.
Yeah, we know that one. It's an oldie but goodie.
Could I interest you in some oil?
Well, I will definitely buy at least one piece of oil. That is guaranteed. Question is, will I get more? So, well, it's going to be the rush to build, isn't it? And I do get to go first, which is unfortunate because that means I really ought to calculate where I'm going to build, which is going to be annoying for everybody else. So
No.
apologies in advance.
Well, if that's the case, then
125,
black and red, you guys
35,
plan out your
40.
buying.
I've already done.
Okay, good.
Well, yeah, I'm thinking Edward can push us over 17 if he does 3 builds, and he can power 17. While the rest of us can power 16 or 17, I don't think we can do enough builds to get there and buy
Yeah.
resources. So there's a good chance Edward's going to win, even though he's been saying he hasn't for like the last 3 turns.
Well, you
Yeah.
guys let me have that one.
Yeah.
And so it...
Okay, so I know how much I've got to
Well,
build.
yeah,
so
and
the
they can't buy
question
you
is,
out of
what are
oil,
my
so-
builds going to be?
Well, they maybe could buy you out of
Just
oil.
let
3,
that...
4,
Do it quietly while he worries about his turn.
9. They could buy you out of oil.
Did you spend your 36 to buy your...
I did.
Okay, good. Cool. All good? And I'm last building, so I'm just not even going to bother calculating anything outside of
2.
I
what's
think
left.
Didn't I? I could have sworn I did, but if the group will check, that's.
All right, peanut
I
gallery, roll
really
it back
thought I did,
and
but
see.
maybe not.
How many did you power last turn?
11.
That's 112.
Yeah, but he also passed the turn beforehand. You're not going to be able to
Oh,
tell
okay.
from his money,
All right.
right?
Gotcha.
it's the
Okay.
peanut gallery you have to tell. But I think if we don't buy you out of oil and coal, you've won. And I don't know whether these two have an appetite for it, but I can't do anything about the oil. But I can do something about
I
the coal.
don't think there's enough oil for them to be able to do it, right? Is there for... I
3,
mean,
4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. They can buy 9.
Yeah.
2, 4, 6, 8, 9,
Okay.
and then you can't fire it. So that would make the game last one more turn.
I don't know if I want the game to last one more turn.
I might if I can figure something out, but we'll see. What are my other connections that are good?
The good news is, if that's the case, then I just sit on my money.
I'm okay either way. I don't think I've won. I don't think I have any path to victory. I think either they buy you out of oil and it goes one more turn and I lose anyway, or you win this turn.
We'll find out.
We'll
Yep.
see. It's not like, if it goes one more turn, it's not like the extra oil won't hurt them because they'll be buying the oil for next turn.
And I assume I'll be able to buy the oil then for that turn.
Sure. But maybe they'll catch and pass you. Maybe, I don't know. But this turn, if it ends this turn, you win.
Oh.
Ken did spend it. Eventually.
Okay.
Thanks, y'all.
So I can build 6. Don't think I can get to 7.
That's impressive, though, to get from 10 to 16, for sure.
I've got enough to be able to do it, and I do get to build first, which
You
is
do?
an extremely good advantage. What I don't know, not knowing about the money, is whether Edward can actually get his way to 17 and finish.
I won't know that until it becomes my turn to buy resources.
I've done my calculations, so I know how much I need. Hope I haven't mapped it out incorrectly, because that's going to be really annoying if I have. And I'm going to use that information to then say, okay, I've got the 6.
Is this for resources?
Yes.
Well, if Edward can get to 17 and win, then you want to buy the oil to stop him. And if he can't get to 17 and win, you want to buy the oil for next turn.
But I don't know how much money he's got, because I'm not looking at his money board.
No, but you want to buy the oil either way.
Well, no, because, I mean,
Because
I might
that
set
keeps-
myself up for better. This is my chance to push forwards
Yeah.
while it's
No, like,
relatively
if you-
cheap.
Let him play his
So-
game.
I think... I'm going to grab 2 oils, and that will cost me 12.
That it?
Yep.
Coming in. There you go. Blue, done. Red. Apparently you're spending 26 bucks.
Well, that's how much the coal costs. I didn't know how much the oil would cost because Martin wasn't done buying, right?
Facts. It'll be between 14 and 30.
Doesn't make sense. I mean, I guess the only reason it would make sense for me to buy the other 2 oil is if I felt like you spending 9 instead of 8 on oil would be enough to make the difference in whether you can buy a 3rd plant or not. Maybe it would, but I don't think so. So I'm going to buy 14 worth there, and that's 40 total, I think, right?
14 and 26 checks out.
Yep.
All right, I'm just going to make this fast. I'm buying 3 trash and that is it.
That's 9. 3 very expensive oil for 16 and 9 is 25. That'll be 30. There we go.
All right.
And blue, I want to see it.
Okay, so this will cost me 18, which will take me down to 120. Then another 20 here, which will take me down to 100.
Okay.
Then 15 and 12 here will take me down to 73.
Checks out.
Oh yeah, okay.
I got him.
sorry.
Okay, go ahead.
That's a 15 and 12, and I've got a 15 and 8 here to Atlanta, which will send me down to 50. Another 15 and 8 here will send me down to 27.
27.
And a 15 and 7 here will send me down to 5. My
I mean, 16?
Yeah, 3, 4,
Well done.
5. Well, hey. Well
not
done.
quite enough to do
Well
the
done,
game,
though.
but enough
Seriously. All right, blue, done. Red.
to maybe grab a second.
Yeah. Yeah. So, 134, 135. No. No, it didn't get spent. 135. So, I definitely did into New
They
York.
scroll back, you didn't pay the 36.
I did not pay the 36. Okay. All right. Well, let's come out here. 64.
65. Give up 1.
Yeah, there we
There
go.
you
All right. Well,
Thanks.
that changes things.
All right. Thanks, Peanut Gallery. So you're at what, 99, I think?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, 23. So these are super cheap if I can get there.
Well, you're right here.
Sure.
Oh, how many do you think you can buy?
That's a good question.
Well, I mean, you can go into Pittsburgh for 26 and then 51. That's
Yeah, but the other way, I mean, I'm going to be buying more plants than
okay.
that.
All right, fair
12
enough.
and 0.
Sure.
Oh, yeah, 3, 12, and
No,
0.
I think this is the way, right? Like 3.
Yep.
Do you think? But shouldn't I buy this one?
9 and 7 is more than 12 and 0.
But this is 5.
Unless you could get 4 of them.
5. Well, I can definitely buy 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
yeah.
So 23 and 24,
That sounds
47.
like 47.
47.
54 and 40 is 94. There you go.
I don't think I have 94 though. Oh,
Yeah,
wait.
you have 99.
Oh, okay.
Keep a nickel.
All
So
right.
that gives you, what, 4?
Gives me 4. 15.
Once we straighten this out, Martin, you're up.
All right. So
South or Midwest?
I see 28, 29, 27.
You have what, 114?
I think I can easily do 4 too. But does it get cheaper if I go down here? There's a 23, there's a 29. Ooh, if I can get down to there, so 32 and then 27, 27. That doesn't really sound cheaper.
54,
Yeah, that didn't sound too cheap.
Yeah, but here's a 25, a 29.
Where's the 25?
Oh no, I can't do that one. I've already got one there.
Yeah.
All right, so that 29 is not totally enticing. Here's a 28. Here's a 28 and a 23.
28 and 23 sounds
Sounds
pretty
about
good.
as good as
That's
you can do.
51. Yeah,
Yep.
that's probably it.
That's 51. And then I think there's a
That's a
30 and a
30.
22.
Yep.
That for
52. So that's
Yeah.
103 total.
03.
And that'll
Yeah,
be
you're
it.
not gonna do better than that.
Um,
You're not gonna be able to get another city.
yep.
At 4. And can I get the 3 is the question. I have what, 80, 88? So let's see.
28. Probably about as cheap
Yeah,
as it's
that.
getting.
All right. So 28 there.
27, 26.
You need to average 22 to get 4 of them, right?
I only need 3.
You only need 3. So you need to average under 30.
That was
Yep,
under.
there
30.
you go. Done. There. There.
29 and a third is what you need.
Yeah.
And there. And that puts it at 17, right?
Brutal. Well played.
Yeah, I think if they bought out the oil, it would have went one more turn, but I think you probably still would have won.
Because I don't build and I sit on it and then,
Right.
I mean,
The difference would have been potential resources who needed to buy, but I think you probably still would have won.
Right.
Because you would have been 2 builds ahead of Ken and I.
Yeah.
it's interesting to see that I was able to do that from just saying to hell with turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, it has
Well,
happened.
and having a turn where you basically couldn't.
Where you guys kept me from being
Yeah,
able to
you
power.
lost like $30 worth of.
Oh, at least, yeah. I did from whatever it was, I powered 6 instead of 12, I think.
Yep.
Right? So 6 to 12 is almost $50. So yeah, interesting. I mean, the map is fine, but again, it's power grid, right?
Yep.
This is, I mean, the
Well,
map
so-
is indifferent.
It's not the map, but this market is quite different.
The market was hugely different. We were so many, well, it also determined by the plants that came out. We
Yeah.
bought so many plants, and there was
Oh, you're fine. You're good.
so much competition for coal that coal became a real issue in the game. I saw when you figured out you couldn't power your coal plant, you seemed really irritated about it.
No, no. It was. Yeah, I really wasn't. At no point tonight was I irritated at all because my thought process was, if y'all do it, you'll do it. I was indifferent.
And so I was a little bit worried that you were just going to end the game early, and it.
I was going to. Full disclosure, I was because I didn't see a path. Because if I wasn't able to get the coal, then why am I extending for things just to get worse for me? So then when you and I got into the bidding war for that, then I was like, well, this is, as I saw it, my only path to be able to do so. And then I realized, oh, wait, I can get oil. Maybe if they keep it available. So I was willing to go to the hill, for that, but
I paid 86 for it. I'm
Right.
not too worried about having paid 86 because the extra 36 I paid compared to something that I had to buy 3 coal for twice, this was still potentially a bargain.
Probably.
oh, I
turned out
agree.
fine.
I think it went for about what it should have.
But the reason why buying this might have been a mistake is because it screwed me on turn order.
Yeah.
Yeah, not because.
Oh, behind these
behind
two,
those
not
two.
right.
Yes,
Yeah.
yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I get that. How about you, Martin? Thoughts?
Power Grid, I always enjoy. As usual, the map is really less important to me than anything else. Although there was some interesting stuff, I agree with some of the way the market stuff worked out. That was quite fun. On my own game, I think I played poorly early on. I combined both of those 1 plants. I felt like it was the worst of a bad job, but it didn't really work anyway.
You got awfully close, though.
And I spent a ridiculous amount of money on coal early on when I shouldn't have done. But that's fine. I mean, again, the great thing about it is you can make mistakes in this game, and there's plenty of room for other people to make mistakes as well, and
Right.
you can push up. And I mean, with one more build, maybe I could have threatened you. I don't know.
Yeah.
I was not that much money away from doing it at the end, I think.
And I mean, I don't know how much I ended up with. It doesn't matter. But I think it was super close. I mean, look at that. Like, no matter how you slice it,
Yeah.
it was incredibly close. If things break a little bit different here or there, it's anybody's game. All 4 of us were competitive in that. And I think, and I wasn't, poo-pooing the fact that I wasn't going to win. I wasn't in a position until I was, right?
Yeah, the game for me came down to what it does come down to sometimes, which is that, like, because money is so much more valuable early, I got a nice early plant, but I was cash poor for a few rounds, and I couldn't compete for some auctions that I probably should have. I ended up having to pay a bunch of money in oil commodities because I had a high plant number.
Paying 7, 8, and 9 for a resource sucks.
Brutal.
Yeah.
And so I was cash poor from then on, basically. It's a tough situation because you really want those nice early plants.
This is, considering how much resources cost, this is ridiculous that we all just never touch the free plants.
Yeah.
I think.
Hey, whoa.
Yeah.
13, I want to say.
Stuck around forever.
It did.
Yeah.
I mean, it's hard because arguably this one's an in-game plant and 50's an in-game plant, but the other ones aren't. So you're going to have to replace them at some point. That's why I tend to shy away from them.
But man, when you're paying 7, 8, and 9
Yeah.
for a single
Yep.
resource.
Sure, there were certainly some points where I would have liked to have it.
The best plant in the game was probably that 39 and that 34 because of how cheap the nukes were.
I mean, I like getting the 25 for face value.
That is not something I see often in this game.
Yeah, I think the map and how the resource market changes affects
Yeah.
the value of the plants every game.
and the order in which the plants come out. I mean,
sure.
it's super dynamic. Like if we were to run this back, if we kept the same 4 areas, the game plays out completely different
Right, because of how the
plants come out.
Yep,
Which, I mean, that's what you want, right?
it is right.
I kind of like the idea, though, that someone can say, like, oh, the 39 plant is... Well, some plants are always clearly better than others, right? Like 1 nuke for 5 or 1 nuke for 6. But I like the idea that nukes are more valuable on some maps and free energy is more valuable on some maps and coal is abysmal.
Always.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
The thing that it shoots up to 6, right?
Right.
Kind of, it's a trap.
Yep.
It's a trap for the end game.
Yep.
It does get tight, and not only that, but then player count comes into play, right?
Yeah.
Honestly, here's the thing: like we've powered through now, no pun intended. I don't know, a dozen or so power grid maps, give or take a
Yep.
couple, right? Honestly, I'm sure Rio Grande doesn't love hearing this, but you probably need 3 or 4 maps. You know, some of the oddballs, you got the ones that come with it, and maybe 1 or 2 others. You don't need anymore because there's enough variety in just the power plant stuff itself. I don't know that you need all the maps.
I'll disagree. I
Really?
actually really like. Again, I don't know that the geography of the maps makes
Right.
that much of a difference, but the refill rates make a pretty big difference.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm happy to be wrong in that.
Yeah, I'm not saying you're wrong. I'm just
Right.
saying I differ.
Okay.
Because I think that's again the geography, but this makes a big difference.
I'm going to say there's an implication to the way we play when we say whichever 4 territories we expand into first is where we're going to draw it. It means that every map we play, the more expensive ones are almost always going to be the ones that get left out.
Yeah.
So if you determine it beforehand, it changes the tenure of the game, and we're not experiencing some of the maps.
I see, and I agree with that. And so now that we've actually gone through the maps,
Yeah.
and we had this conversation before we actually
Right.
started streaming that, okay, so I think for the occasional play, I think doing what we do with, okay, wherever the first 4 areas are is good.
Mm-hmm.
But as a general rule, I think it's better to have them seeded out there beforehand. Having played
Mm-hmm.
a bunch of times now with this, I think it's better to do it and then doing it our way, the way we've been doing it as a occasional thing. I think, yeah, definitely.
I wonder what this map would have been like if we said we're doing these 4 territories and shutting out the whole eastern seaboard, right?
I mean, the way that you see maps where they're just higher connection costs, and the general difference is that it's slower.
It's slower. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It just takes longer to get to 17.
I don't know if that's the only difference, because now there's a big difference between 12 and 29 as opposed to 7s and 10s, right?
Sure.
And so maybe races matter a little more.
And then it becomes a matter of which 4 do you bring in, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So if we were to just keep it up north,
Right, but if you chose, if you looked and you're like, what's the 4 highest average connection costs? Right, you'd probably end up picking these 4, like
yeah,
green.
But then it becomes choke points down
Yep.
here, and
There's some choke point stuff
right,
with
yeah.
green. Yeah.
So I think even just the replayability of the way that is brings into it, I think there's value in that.
Or more interestingly, if you go with 2 cheap ones and 2 really expensive ones, after the first person goes in the cheap area and the second person goes in the cheap area and the third person tries to cut them off in the middle, does the
Sure.
4th person have to go in the cheap area? And it gets
I don't know,
really crowded?
so that. But again, all we're doing is talking about more game space to explore.
Yes,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's the point, right? Like,
Right.
I think we've limited our game space the way we're playing a little. I'm kind of curious what it's like playing.
Well, now that we've gone through the maps that we own,
Yeah.
So the 2 things that we can do to change it up. Well, the main 2. There is more, but the main 2 are the stocks, right? There's the. I haven't really investigated it, but the being able to bring in shares in companies 18xx-esque. It's a far step from that, but esque. And then the other thing is not bring those in and just like pick 4 or draft them. Right? As long as it's set before the game, then whatever, right? And do it however we want.
Yep.
So I think moral of the story is Power Grid still got plenty of legs on heavy card.
Oh, yeah.
Right?
Definitely.
Even though this is probably the second most played game on the streams outside of Age of Steam. Somebody asked, when are we getting more Age of Steam? Y'all just got 6 in a week. It's coming.
I wasn't able to take part in any of them.
We didn't time that on purpose. We're going to bring more Age of Steam out. Don't worry. But yeah, awesome game. I mean, regardless of, I thought it was competitive. I thought it was fun. It was.
Oh, it always is.
So, anything else?
I thought it was great how you got back into it. It really looked like you were in.
Well, I mean, yeah.
But we've seen those dips every time, those ups
Right.
and downs every time
Yeah.
we play, right? Somebody who looks like they're out of it and they're able to find a way back.
Yep.
I'll be honest, I thought Martin was way out of it, and then he was like, figured it out. I think I can get to 16, and I was like, wow, that's closer than I thought it was going to be.
He did a great job of like husbanding his resources for several
Yes.
turns, though, and like paying exactly as much as he had to. He was out of the coal.
Yeah, did everything
nightmare.
right.
So
Once you got yourself into that position, getting
Yeah.
out of it, I thought you did a marvelous job of that. I thought that was really good. And it's exciting to watch. And the funny thing is I love that the game allows for it to be played in different ways. So the last thing I'll say about it is, like, we kind of played it pretty straight in a sense that nobody was hoarding resources just to hoard resources.
Right.
Nobody was, like, trying to deny as opposed to just, like, okay, we're going to try and I'm going to bid for the things I want to bid on. Like, trying to play your own game and less to, stabby, for lack of a better way to put it. It allows for that either direction, and I think the game has legs in that, regardless of how your player group wants.
I mean, there's a reason it's not a 2-player game, right? But I think even at 3 players,
The 2-player brings in the robots, which is an AI, right?
Yeah,
right.
but like, at 2 players where it's 0 sum, your only game would be to be just that stabby. But
Right, yeah.
at 4 players, if I'm doing something that doesn't really help me that much, but just hurts one other player, I'm losing ground on the other 2 players.
Yep.
Right.
If it's
so,
first second or second first, it still might make sense. But
Maybe.
right,
But as a
otherwise it doesn't.
general
Yeah, as a
rule-
general rule. it doesn't
Yeah.
make
Right.
sense, yeah.
And so it kind of lends itself to get away from that.
Yeah.
But there are situations, and we've seen it in the past.
Well, I mean, there were plenty of situations that probably an action that I took hurt somebody else, but it was also the action that I needed to take.
It was
right?
for you. It was, yeah.
That's how this game
right.
is supposed
Yeah.
to work, I think.
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
If you're trying to win.
Exactly. Exactly.
So, there you go. All right, that's Aegis or Power Grid. That'd be Power Grid. But anyway, that was great. Thanks, y'all. That was good. Hopefully, y'all enjoyed it. Thumbs.
Thumbs! Thumbs! For thumbs! We want the thumbs! The fridge is not yet full!
Only Martin can do that.
I didn't know, but I've seen other people try, but there's only one Martin Fowler. So,
Yep.
yeah, thumbs, subscribe, consider supporting the show. Keeps the lights on here. Certainly appreciate it. We'll be back tomorrow with Oath, and that's it for this week, because end of school stuff with 4 kids is a lot going on. Thanks, y'all. That was fun. That was a good job. So, I'm Edward.
Ken?
Martin.
Martin again.
Martin and Martin again. I like that. There you go. Y'all have a good night. Take care, everybody.
I think this is yours until next game.
No.
trophy to pass around.
Right, that's funny. That's funny. Good stuff.
End of school stuff is a lot with 4 kids. Every second of every day is a lot with
This
4
week
kids.
is insane, but we got a surprise. Big Poppy showed up at the 8th grade
Yeah.
graduation.
good
I'll
stuff.
take things I would never have thought would have happened today
Yeah.
when it happened.
Big
But
Poppy
yeah,
at the moving on ceremony.
right for 8th grade at the middle school. That was
Yeah.
cool.